And we're back at the D.W. Davis Gymnasium for the Bahamas games basketball. Coming up, we have the Exuma Ragged Island Navigator playing the Columbus Isles Arawaks. And women, I'm Tej Adderley. I got Showtime with me.
Hey, good to be here, man.
It's great to. We just came off a thriller. We came off the first overtime game in D.W. Davis. Andros scraped by Exuma. Thanks to heroic effort from Jeff Henfield. That's my bro. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. A heroic performance. He was hobbled. He was grabbing something, but he managed to pull it out. Nicholas Jones also chipped in 14 points. Shaq Evans had 14 points too. He was leading the attack for Andros as well. A heroic effort from Van Hutchinson Jr. who had 26 and I think 15. He had 26 and 15. Yeah, he had 26 points, 15 rebounds for Exuma, but they couldn't get it done against Andros. What'd you see in that game, Showtime?
Well, I tell you what, I like the way it went down to the wire. As a matter of fact, that's our first overtime game since the basketball tournament started. So after Andros lost earlier, we're now beginning to see some of these teams settling in, and we're looking to see a great tournament as far as basketball goes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Andros, one of the teams I saw yesterday, they had some trouble. They had trouble kind of gelling. Like, you could tell they didn't play much together, but they did pull it together at the end. Jeff Enfield is professionally played all around the world, and you could see even at this, he's about 37 and he has some injury, he has some mileage on him, but that professionalism managed to shine through and he got it done.
Well, I'll tell you, it's nothing like experience, and that's what we saw from Henfield this evening, making it happen with the experience that he has. So we're seeing Andros now trying to put themselves in the medal position right now with that big win.
And coming up right now, we have Exuma's women playing the Columbus Isles women. And this will be the first game for the doubleheader. We're about to show. They're getting the lineups in right now. And hopefully this could follow the theme of the day. Yesterday there were a lot of blowouts. Today we had some thrillers earlier.
Yes, indeed.
And there goes Kevin Cooper walking by. You got a flash in the post, bro. Yesterday we had the blowouts. Today we had the thrillers. Earlier we had the Providence women's playing against Abaco, and they pulled it out. Now we have the Andros men squeaking by in overtime. We had some bonus basketball. And I just want this game to follow suit. We've been seeing things starting off shaky as these teams figure each other out, but they picked it up. Hopefully they can start off going strong today and pick up. I just want to see a good game. That's all I'm rooting for. They're warming up on the court, and we're waiting for the lineups to come in. Hopefully, they get up to us soon. We get this game started. There's less than 2 minutes left. And this Columbus Isles team is a young, scrappy team. We watched them yesterday. And we'll be back with the starting lineups in a couple of minutes. All right, we'll come back with the starting lineups after this commercial break. We're at the Bahamas games. I'm Tej Adderley. That was Showtime. We got Exuma Ragged Island playing the Columbus Isles Arawaks up next. We'll be right back.
Mommy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
And we're back to the Bahamas games. Basketball, we have the Exuma Ragged Island Navigators taking on the Columbus Isles Arawak. I'm Tage. We're waiting on Showtime to come back with the lineup sheets. And we watched Columbus Isles play yesterday. They're a scrappy young team. They get up and down. And this is the first we had. This is the first time we've had the Navigators on this broadcast, so we're going to get started right now. We got the jump ball at center court. And we're just waiting for some things to get set at the scores table before we go. Exuma Ragged Island playing Columbus Isles. Looks like they're doing some lineup shuffling. All right, and the lineups are in for Exuma Ragged Island. Number 1, Leja Bain. Number 2, Glenda Gilcud. Number 3, Garcia Hanna. Number 4, Cedrica Sweeting. Number 5, Sherelle Cash. Number 6, Randia Kemp. Number 7, Tracy Lewis. Number 8, Marvia Dean. Number 12, Leisha Grant. Number 13, Adina Webster. Number 14, Christina Richardson, sorry. Number 15, Breon Clear. For Columbus Isles, number 1, Rainier Russell. Number 2, Samaja Cunningham. Number 3, Raven Nixon. Number 4, Jada Johnson. Number 5, Teja Johnson. Number 6, Philippa Portier. Number 7, Philippa Ferguson. There's 2 back-to-back Johnsons and Philippas. Number 8, Jada Francis. Number 9, Tiana Gibson. Number 10, Vincent Dames. Number 11, Tania Kerr. Number 15, Alicia Curtis. And we're going to start shortly. We have number 8, Marvia Dean, jumping center for Exuma, and jumping center for Columbus Isles. We have number 11, Tania Kerr, who put up a good effort against Grand Bahama last night, but they fell to Grand Bahama last night, so we're off. And that's Kerr winning the jump. And that's Webster with the rebound for Columbus Isles. Over to Sweeting. And Dean shoots and misses, and I got Showtime with me doing the play-by-play. He's going to take over.
Hey, Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach. And boy, what can I say now? We're into this, of course, after that exciting overtime now. Exuma and Columbus Isles. Nobody scored yet.
And I was just saying earlier, I watched Columbus Isles play against Grand Bahama last night. They didn't beat them, but
They played them well.
number 10, Vincent Dames, put up a heroic effort against Grand Bahama there. She gets scored on.
So there we have it.
She gets scored on by Tracy Lewis.
For his 2 points in the game, Lewis. Relatively slow starts for both sides.
And that's Raven Nixon, the point guard, going up with the and one, trying to get Columbus Isles on the board.
You talk about Columbus Isles coming so close and playing so well. They have a lot of young players out of the high school.
And it's really cool to see these high school, these young ladies in high school going up. Like they're young, they don't have the experience, but they have the courage and they're scrappy, and they gave Grand Bahama everything they could handle last night.
Oh, indeed.
And Nixon airballs a free throw. And that's Marvia Dean with the footwork in the post, but she doesn't get it. Nixon tries to pass to Francis, but Francis can't handle it. Looks like Exuma has a size advantage with Marvia Dean in the post, so they're going to try to feed her. Ooh. Stripped. There's Marvia Dean again. Now, I know Vincent Dames, she was up and down with Grand Bahama, but Marvin Dean, she has some size that I don't know if she can contend with quite yet on her journey. Jada Francis steps in and shoots it, and I don't think her teammates are happy with her. And that's Garcia Hanna running the point for Exuma into Marvia. And she travels on the post move.
Okay, Coach, I'm back, and we're seeing a slow start from both sides right now, 4-0. And Columbus Isles are trying to score their first bucket of the evening. Exuma knock it away. Here comes Exuma with numbers. What a behind the back pass.
Fancy pass behind the back to nobody in particular.
Well, I tell you.
And that's a turnover from Tracy Lewis of Exuma.
Tracy Lewis doing the fancy stuff. That's what I used to get sent to the bench for back in my days. Ball taken by Exuma. Exuma trying to run with numbers.
I was a guy dropping a fancy pass in the post.
No good rebound. Exuma with the offensive rebound.
Big rebound and put back by Adina Webster.
So Webster, number 13, giving Exuma a 6-0 lead. Here comes Columbus Isles, and they threw it away. If she touches it, it's going to be a backcourt violation. Exuma with a much, much better start than the Columbus Isles team. Of course, Columbus Isles with all those young players, they're trying to get it together. We got about 4 minutes and 39 seconds left. We're still in the first quarter.
And it took them a while to get it together last night against Grand Bahama. If they want to win this game, they got to get engaged early.
Exuma goes inside with the big veteran.
And that's Tracy Lewis inside.
Tracy Lewis.
She's fouled by Vincent Dames. It's probably Columbus Isles' best player, but she gets a quick one on her. Looks like Exuma's going right at their best players. They are not scared at all. They're trying to win this game right now.
And Lewis misses the first one. Second free throw on the way. That's good. So now here comes Columbus Isles now trying to put it together for their first 2 points of the night.
That's Dames dribbling through traffic.
Penetration inside, and she's being trapped and knocked away. Columbus Isle retreating. Exuma comes up with it. Lewis with a steal. Now here comes Exuma with a long court pass. Set shot. That's good.
And that's Cedrica Sweeting with the mid-range, too.
Sweeting with a set shot. The ladies, they don't take much jump shots. It's all about the set shots. Columbus Isles with another turnover. We're beginning to see the young team experiencing a little pressure right now, the Columbus Isles team. So here's Exuma now with a 9-0 lead. Inside to Lewis. Lewis puts it up. She missed it. Exuma able to get the rebound back.
That's a good cut inside. That's ideal.
Ball.
Oh, it looks like they're
almost turnover.
And that's what you want to do against the zone. Good pass, but she wasn't ready.
Man, I tell you.
You seal in the post, you got to be ready for that pass. She was not ready. That was a decent pass, but Webster was not ready for the pass, and it's a turnover. And Columbus Isles trying to capitalize, trying to get something going.
So now here comes Columbus Isles now, and you can see by the way they're playing right now, they're not playing with any confidence, but able to score their first basket of the evening.
And that's Dames.
And Dames with a mid-range jumper to make it a 9-2 ball game.
And hopefully they can get Dames running the break, getting in transition. She's long and she's scrappy. She gets out in transition.
3-pointer on the way from Exuma and count it.
And the buttery soft 3-pointer by Cedrica Sweeting.
Sweeting wearing the number 4 in the back of her uniform.
She knew that was going as soon as she let it go.
It's almost like money. Here comes Columbus Isles now in a little trouble. I think they're going to call.
And that's Philippa Ferguson.
Foul.
Yeah, it's Philippa Ferguson on over penetration. Got bailed out.
So now Philippa will now go to the line. And if she can put some scores on the board for Columbus Isles. I see Coach Grant is in the gym as well.
Coach Grant showing Showtime some love.
So now Columbus Isles with the basketball with only 2 points. A relatively slow start.
And right to their best player, Dames, who knocks it down.
Knocked down a mid-range jumper to make it a 4-12 ball game.
And Dames has no fear whatsoever. They started off slow, but she's going to do everything she could.
And here's another 3-pointer from the smooth shooting point guard.
That's Cedrica Sweeting. She said 3 is better than 2, so take 3 it is. Oh, man.
So Columbus Isles, if you would ask me, they need a timeout right now. They need to regroup. We're seeing Exuma running away with this one early in the first quarter with 2 minutes left, 15-4 lead.
And that's Garcia Hannah handling the ball for Exuma.
Hannah inside, and that's going to be almost, yes, it is a turnover.
And Marvia Dean is not ready for these passes. I always tell my guys, if you down around the rim, you better look out for the pass.
You got to be looking out for the pass.
There's no use being around there. That's Nixon with the ball.
So Nixon now from Columbus Isles looking inside, dishes it
Ferguson
off.
To
Pass
Dames.
back.
She has to skip it to Francis across there. There we go.
Here's a 3-point attempt. In and out.
That's a good skip, good shot. Doesn't make it.
So now here comes Exuma now on the break.
That's
Oh, easy like Sunday morning.
Good push by Hannah to Tracy Lewis. That's how you get her transition.
We have a 17-4 lead for Exuma. Here comes Columbus Isles now. Set shot far corner. No good. Rebound Exuma now on the run.
And that was Tania Kerr with the miss.
Yeah, Sweeting now. Pump fake. 2-pointer. No good. Rebound. Exuma now with the rebound. Back on top to Sweeting. Sweeting back inside. Jump shot. No good. Rebound.
Rebound by
Columbus
Francis.
Isles. Francis, number 8, trying to run the court, and she goes all the way and in and out. So now Exuma with the rebound and trying to bring it up court, and you see the defense of Columbus Isles, and they're going to call a timeout.
And we see Ferguson hounding Hannah at the point of attack. Almost forces the turnover, but
they call a timeout. So with 53 seconds left.
There goes Dames again.
Dames again off the top of the backboard. And they're going to continue play. Here comes the Exuma, ball knocked away by...
And there's Ferguson.
Ferguson inside out, and she'll draw the foul.
That's a wild shot, but she gets bailed out there with the foul. You want to go up clean, let her shoot it, go get the rebound, get her back up the court. They don't. Now Ferguson has a chance to close the lead.
Well, this is a really slow start for her.
She did not shoot that with confidence.
For Columbus Isles.
Let's see her leave that wrist up and follow through. There we go.
Oh, there you go. She made the second, so now it's a 17-5. Here comes Exuma now. Exuma taking no time. Bring the ball up in the front court. There's Sweeting now. Always
Sweeting.
attempt.
She looked like she thought about it just now.
Oh, yeah. Always on rebound. Exuma dishing inside, and that's another 2 points.
Pretty interior pass from Cedrica Sweeting to Garcia Hannah. That's nice. And Hannah almost rips Philippa Ferguson. She gets it off to Dames, and Dames gets downhill. That's what you want to see.
Dames all the way, but she misses. She misses the layup.
She took one step too many there. She took her time, gathered her feet, got the shot up.
Here comes Exuma now. Oh my goodness!
Tracy Lewis with the explanation point to finish off.
Tracy Lewis now making it a 21-5 ball game.
And Exuma really got out on the Columbus Isles. I thought they would have put up more of a fight. Exuma playing steady-handed, playing with experience, and they're making shots, and they're up against this young Columbus Isles team. I thought just now when I saw Raven Dames going downhill with the ball, I thought she was gonna make it happen just now, but she overthought it. She just exploded toward the rim. It would have been a problem. So their coach is going to try to make some adjustments, make something happen. It seems like Raven Dames has scored the only points. I guess this is Philippa turn. Scored the only points for Exuma aside from Philippa Ferguson.
So now we're back to action now. Exuma all over Columbus Isles, 21-5.
And Exuma has Breon Claire in the game. Playing the post. Looks like they have a whole new lineup. They have Randia Kemp up top. Leah Bain running the point.
Oh, easy like Sunday morning.
Nice pass inside. Christiana Richardson with the finish. Exuma's coming at them in waves. They have a whole different lineup on the court, and they're just going. And there goes Raven Dames.
On it's an air ball.
She thinks she got fouled. Vincent Dames, sorry. She thinks she got fouled.
So now it'll be Exuma basketball. 7:36 to go. Exuma swinging the ball around. Thinking about going inside to the big power forward.
And that's Dina Webster looking inside. Attempted interior pass, but it's no good. There's Dames.
Knocked away. Now Dames with the basketball for
Vincent Dames showing the handle, and she's attacking. Floater gang.
Dames came up short again.
And that's Dina Webster with the rebound. She tried to push, but she gets fouled 70 feet from her rim. Oh, there's a turnover.
Yeah, I think they're going to say she maybe stepped out of bounds.
Philippa Ferguson with the hezzy.
Shot no good. Now here comes Azuma now on the break. Ooh, money, baby. I tell you. What's the nifty moves? Number one, the point guard shows that she has what it takes to make it look good. And score the bucket. Here comes Dames now. And they're going to call her for traveling.
Today is not her day. She had a good game against Grand Bahama. She's trying to get downhill and get stuff going against Exuma, and it's just not happening for her. Hopefully Columbus House can figure something out.
So now Exuma with a 20-point lead. And we're still in the first half.
Number 13, Adina Webster. Oh, she's wide open. Adina Webster with the cut.
Oh, good pass inside.
Nice impasse from Adina Webster to Christiana Richardson to pour it on the Columbus Isles. Columbus Isles, not much they can do here. It's Philippa Ferguson run the point. Inside the Dames.
Oh, Dames drawing the foul this time.
And that's been
She was fouled a couple of times and they didn't call it, but this time they decided to give it a call.
And you know what? Kudos to her. You're not always going to get the call. You got to play your game. You got to keep attacking, and she's doing that.
And she's doing exactly that.
And she's not going to stop either. No matter how big the lead is, she's going to go at them. She's going to get after them. So they better be ready.
So now Columbus Isles could use these 2 free throws. First one on the way. That's good.
Easy money.
Dames seems to be a steady player.
Yeah, she's driving. She likes to get out in full court transition, attack, get to the free throw line, and she can make jumpers too. So if she could get going, we might have a game.
So now it's a 20-point lead. Here's Exuma now with a long one. Ball.
And that's right, Leah Camp with the miss, but Leah Bain gets the rebound, and Adina Webster setting things up. Now they're going inside.
Francis tying up, but it's going to be a jump ball.
Looks like Francis tied up Richardson.
So now it's Columbus Isles ball. So now here comes Columbus Isles. Inside to Dames. Dames dishes off to Francis. Francis dribble drive, shoots, and it's good.
Nice finish. And Dames' penetration, her dribble drive penetration, creates the opening for Francis, and she attacks the crease and gets a bucket.
So now here's Exuma with a penetration, and it's no good. Rebound by Columbus Isles. They're going to try for home run, long ball, and they get it, and it's good. And Francis making 2 consecutive buckets.
Francis can get going too.
For the Columbus Isles team.
That's Randia Camp going to work.
Camp right there, but it's short. And they're going to say it's Columbus Isles ball.
That's a surprising call. It looked like it was off number 5, TJ Johnson for Columbus Isles, but the refs say it's their ball, so here we go.
So both sides look a little fatigued right now.
This gym is hot, and these people are playing in back-to-back games, playing back-to-back days. It might not even be the first one for the day, so I'm sure it's tired. But this is where you got to push through. If I'm Columbus Isles coach, I'm thinking about trying to put a press on. I don't know how much practice they have. You got to be on the same page to do it. But I'm thinking about doing it not this possession coming up, but the one after that to try to slow them up. Exuma's in a rhythm right now. Their shooters are making shots. They're getting the ball inside. You want to speed them up, make every pass a difficult pass, get some turnovers, and get Dames running downhill. Get her running at the rim. So I would think about doing that. Let's see what they do. And we have...
So now here's Francis bringing it up court for Columbus Isles.
Here's some Marja Cummings in the game for Columbus Isles.
And Francis momentarily lose control, but gain it back. Here is
Francis to Rainier Russell.
Russell inside, and she scores the bucket.
Columbus Isles on somewhat of a run. Looks like they're getting synced up.
So now we got a 27-13. Exuma now with the basketball, looking inside. Long way, back on top, a long three-pointer, and that's no good. Rebound.
And Leah Bain
Columbus Isles
pulled that with no hesitation, and there goes Dames running downhill.
Dames all the way. They're not going to give her the foul this time.
She's not getting the foul, but she got
So
down.
now Exuma with numbers. Now the big power forward come on the inside, and she misses the layup. Here's Francis on the run, and she lays it up
Francis with the
for a
nifty
much
finish.
needed bucket for Columbus Isles.
And
So now we got a 27-15 ball game. And there was a turnover at some point.
ooh, Columbus Isles with a chance to get back in the
Isles,
game.
that's right, with the basketball again.
And there's Francis, and she
Francis
does not
with a
hesitate.
three-pointer. Oh,
Ooh, we
my
got a
goodness.
game
Francis
Francis-
had a three-pointer like it's nobody's business
with no
to
hesitation.
bring
Stepped
it
into
to a
that.
27-18 ball game.
We got a 9-point game.
So Columbus Isles are fighting back in the second half. 3 minutes left.
And there's Leah
Oh,
Bain with
what
the
a
fancy move.
fancy crossover with Columbus Isles now with the rebound.
Good gang rebound for Rainier Russell.
Dames now
And there's Dames. She's going
bringing
to
up court. Dames. Oh, what a move by Dames with the left hand.
hand
It's
finish, but
no
misses.
good. Oh, my goodness. When we talk about the moves that these young ladies are putting on tonight. Oh, here comes another
And there's Webster.
nifty move, and
Ooh.
she draws the foul.
And that's Adina Webster with the inside-out dribble, drawing the foul.
Man. I wonder where these ladies get all these moves from. So now I think they're going to call a timeout.
Exuma's players look winded. It seems like they made out the more talented team, but Columbus Isles is a better conditioned team. I know Dames has a non-stop motor. She will attack all day, foul, no foul, finish, no finish. I don't know if Exuma's ready for that. Like they might not be ready for that. Their coaches there trying to talk them out.
So truly one of the things that I can't say, and not making any kind of excuse for any of the teams or anything like that, but when we talk about the facility that we're playing in, and talking to some of the players, they can't control the ball like they want to.
Yeah.
Because the ball is partially wet.
Oh yeah,
Because
no.
of the humidity inside the gym.
And then FIBA, they're playing with the FIBA regulation ball too. Those aren't as tacky as like an NBA ball or a college ball too. So those get hard to handle for sure.
So it's really challenging on the offensive play. That's why you see a lot of balls being mishandled. And again, not making any kind of excuse for them.
So we got Adina Webster going to the line for two.
Yeah, that's one of the things they have to contend with. So Webster now. What a name, Webster. Should be the smartest kid around here. She misses the first one.
As Dames is getting in to get that rebound. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets it too.
Second free throw is good.
And we got Rainier Russell running the point for Columbus Isles.
Long three-pointer for Columbus Isles. No good. Ball knocked around, and Columbus Isles being the team on the floor to hustle. And now they have a jump ball.
And that's Jada Francis of Columbus Isles scrapping with Leah Bain to try to get the ball.
Well, Francis was one of the key reasons as to why Columbus Isles just about back in this one.
Yeah, they need a couple more stops and a couple more buckets. And
So Zuma now going inside.
inside the Richardson.
Richardson, the big power forward. Richardson missed the first ball, get on rebound. Richardson's going to try again, but here comes Columbus Isles with the basketball.
And that's Francis.
Actually give it up to
That's
James
Francis
now.
And that's Francis scrapping inside. Dames with a nice pass, but she wasn't quite ready.
Man. What a good look on the inside. But again, power forward was just not ready. So
And that's
Zuma
Randy
now.
Camp sizing up a defender.
A long three-pointer from Exuma. No good. Ball knocked around, but controlled by Columbus Isles.
Exuma needs to do a better job of getting the ball inside to Richardson, trying to get a
Oh,
foul.
good pass by Dames.
Good pass by
and
James.
she'll draw the foul.
And that's Alicia Curtis, number 15, with the foul on the great feed from Dames. Try to get this game within 8 points.
You notice none of the Columbus Isles are in the lane for the rebound.
That probably means they're setting up to press. All right, they come. Usually, if you set up to press, you pull your bigs out, you bring them back, or you put smaller players up top, and then you get ready to press. So
1 out of 2.
let's see what they do. Doesn't seem like they're going to press, though.
So now it's a 28-19 game. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the first half.
That's Tisha Johnson out for Columbus Isles.
So now here comes Exuma now.
That's Tania Kerr into Richardson.
And they're making it tough. No good. Rebound, Columbus Isles.
Good contest rebound by Rainier Russell. She's trying to get up the court. And Curtis with an adventure down there. Gets a turnover.
I have no idea as to what the referee called on that one. I didn't see any. So
That's Leah Bain with the ball.
a long three-pointer. Exuma went cold. They
Tracy,
can't buy a shot right now. This is the time now for Columbus Isles to take advantage of it. Here comes Columbus Isles now.
and I like to see Dames off a curl going to the rim. There we go.
See Dames going to the rim right now. Oh, what a nifty move by Dames, but she couldn't finish. Rebound. Columbus Isles able to get it back and still misses again. And the ball was knocked away.
And that's great hustle by Alicia Curtis, but ball's
Curtis.
off her.
Still in 1928. Here's Exuma now. Ooh, what a move. Man, I tell you.
And that's a great move by Leah Bain of Exuma.
Leah Bain. Oh, ball mishandled by Columbus Isle again. Here comes
And Leah Bain on the attack
Leah
again
Bain
with
on
a great
attack
move
again.
and a great
Oh,
finish.
my goodness. Who that lady is. Who that lady is. Now,
And there's
here
Dames
comes
doing
Dames
what
saying,
she
I
does.
can do it better. Oh, my goodness. Dames all the way for 2 points for the Columbus Isles team.
And if I'm Columbus Isles, I want the ball in their hand early and often doing that. That's Leah
Now
Bain.
here's Exuma
It's Leah
trying
Bain.
to hold it for the last shot. We got a 32-21 ball game. In the corner. Long three-pointer. Call it!
And that's Randia
Oh,
Kemp.
my goodness.
That's Randia.
What a way to close out the first half.
That's Randia Kemp with the one-hitter quitter to close
Kemp.
out the first half. She
Kemp
said,
with no hesitation.
enough of that noise. Take 3 of these.
Man, I tell you. But I must say, Coach, we see Columbus Isles putting up a fight. They were down by 20. And now they're right back in the ball game.
And Exuma came out shooting. They came out shooting well. They went a little cold, but they hit some shots down the stretch. They got some turnovers, got on the run, and they attacked the rim. And now they have a 13-point lead. They're looking pretty good, but I don't think Columbus Isles are going to go away just like that.
No, Columbus Isles, the only thing I can say with Columbus Isles that they need to do now is play better defense and, of course, control the basketball.
And when you, sorry,
Control the basketball. They need to control the basketball.
and when you play good defense and force turnovers, get blocks, you get out on the run, and that's Kenton Smith. You get out on the run, and you get easy buckets, and you get someone like Vincent Dames running toward the rim, which is what you want. All right, we're going to go to a break now. We got Exuma Ragged Island Navigators up 34-21 over the Columbus Isles Arawak. We're at the Bahamas games at DW Davis Gymnasium. I'm Tej. That's Showtime. We'll see you on the other side.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
Here, in the heart of Nassau, we welcome you to Bahama Handprints. Since 1966, we've been designing and manufacturing one-of-a-kind fabric. Every yard is printed by hand, and every garment and accessory crafted with expert care. Meet Les, our head printer for over 30 years. Les delicately prints each swath of fabric in our Harbor Bay factory, a skill he has mastered over decades, a true labor of love. Our islands inspire the vibrant colors and tropical motifs synonymous with Bahama handprints. Our team of artisans passionately creates an array of apparel and accessories for women, men, and children. A visual feast, designed and made locally. Visit our factory store in Harbor Bay today to see it unfold before your very eyes, or visit one of our 2 boutiques located in Sandyport, Nassau, or Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Bahama Handprints. Boldly Bahamian.
Inspections by the MVTS are to begin January 2024 on all commercial vehicles. Drivers will need to ensure that their trucks meet safety standards. Inspection areas include lights, horns, brakes, hydraulic systems. All trailers must be inspected on the same timeline, must have proper brakes, locking systems, and is roadworthy. Contact us at 601-0629 for further details and appointments.
Blue Lagoon Island is an amazing private island day away that's fun for all ages. Choose your speed. Swim in the calm lagoon. Conquer the inflatable aqua park. Tour the island via Segway or relax in a hammock under a swaying palm tree. Visit our dolphins, sea lions, stingrays, and sharks for an encounter of a lifetime. There's just so much to see and do on beautiful Blue Lagoon Island. Call 363-1003 to book your spot today.
First we plan, then we innovate, then we build. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we are committed to quality, to safety, and to service. We know that the road you take is just as important as your final destination. At Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, it is our job to make sure the road and the ride are as smooth as possible. From striping roads to building them, we are the right choice, the trusted choice, the only choice to help you build your tomorrow.
man, it doesn't get more exciting than this. And Paige, we must say, man, it's getting really hot in terms of the competition from both sides, the ladies and the men.
That's right. We got the Columbus Owls trying to get themselves in the game against the Exuma Ragged Island Navigators. They went on a bit of a run towards the end of the second half, but Exuma put the kibosh on that with the big three-pointer to close out the half. Hopefully, Columbus Owls could start off a little quicker than they did the first half of the game, and we could have an exciting game like the last one.
Overtime, you're talking Andros men.
Andros men, overtime. The old professional Jeffrey Henfield getting it done for them.
And I'm glad for Jeffrey, man. It's been a while since I've seen him play. And I remember Jeffrey Henfield days of back in the day when he played overseas. And his dad always used to talk about how good a player he was. And he's soon go to Europe to watch his son and all that stuff, because I know his dad pretty good up from by the ballpark.
I played with him in South America. He's a consummate professional. He's a hard worker. We used to work out 3 times a day. Oh, there's Francis with a slick move, almost misses, makes it. We used to wake up 7 in the morning, work out 3 times a day, 6 days a week when I was overseas with them. He's a pro's pro, and that's why he looks like that.
And here we have Exuma starting off where they left off.
And it's Marvia Dean from the elbow.
Deans with a mid-range jumper.
That's an Exuma name right there, Dean.
Put Exuma up 36-21.
Was that Long Island?
So Columbus Owls now trying to answer back. Jump shot. No good. Knocked away.
And Dames, who else?
Dames with the offensive rebound, but not able to convert. So now here comes Exuma now.
It's Tracy Lewis with the long rebound. She's handling the ball. Sorry, Garcia Hanna handling the ball.
Ooh, long pass in the corner. Inside move, knocked away, no good. So now here comes the fast break.
And as Francis gives it up.
Francis giving it up, but it's a little bit late. Francis getting an offensive rebound and counting it. So Francis really picking up
Francis
time for.
And as Francis, she has 9 points right behind Dames. Good defense on the ball.
Ball inside, and it'll be a turnover.
And that's Garcia Hanna with that's Raven Nixon with the ball pressure to force the turnover. If they can get a little more ball pressure, they could have a chance to get back in this game, get some turnovers, get some scores. Let's see what they do.
Columbus Owls now with the penetration. Francis all the way. Oh, my goodness.
And what you see there.
Francis is single-handedly bringing Columbus Owls back in this one. Now they only down 11.
And what you see there is movement. Oh, Ferguson almost gets a strip.
And boy, every time you see Exuma answering back.
And that's Marvia Dean with the bucket. What you saw in the previous possession is Dames created the opening because their movement on that side occupied the defense, and Francis got the bucket with the strong finish. And
there's a turnover by Columbus Owls.
And that's Sweeting.
And a long-range pass down court. Exuma now on the break. Ball knocked away momentarily.
Good hustle.
Now they're
going
to go back uptown. Columbus Owls with number all the way.
Ferguson with a tough layup attempt.
And she misses it. Now here comes Exuma. Soft touch, no good. Rebound knocked away, stolen.
And that's Kerr. Gives it up. And Dames with the rebound.
And Dames had it knocked away. Columbus Owls are not taking care of the basketball.
And when you get a rebound, you don't want to bring it down by your knees, because what will happen is you will get hit down there. Refs aren't going to call it. Let them hit you up top. They call them.
Smooth jump shot, no good. Ball knocked away but contained by Columbus Island. They're going to call her over the back foul.
And that's Kerr doing work inside with the rebound.
So now we got a 38-25 ball game. Columbus Island continue to scratch and crawl to get back into this one. We got 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, good pass on the baseline. Oh, my goodness. Francis.
And that's Ferguson to Francis. What you see there is two teammates on the same page. Ferguson came down, red backdoor. Francis went backdoor.
There's an inside pass. Ooh. Oh, man. Good pass, but
When you're down there, you got to have your hands ready.
Oh, you got to be ready. You got to be ready.
You got to know when you're open. You got to know the ball is coming to you. You got to say to yourself, I'm going to finish.
Meantime, there's a substitution on the floor.
It seems like every time Columbus Isles gets the game within 10, Exuma has a
way of right. They
got to answer for him. So let's see if they can cut it down right now. I feel like now is their time. Exuma got the subs in. Dina Webster coming in for Exuma.
And coaches, it's joy to see some of these former players now giving back coaching for some of these family islands as well as New Providence teams.
Oh, for sure.
Man, it's priceless to see all this stuff going on here in this Bahamas games. And I must say this, it's like a reunion for most of these guys who played together years gone by. I see Smiley there. He's Willie Luther. And I had a chance to speak with Smiley. I said, Smiley and I, we played ball together.
Yeah.
I said, Smiley, you're going to cost me suit up, man. You still playing basketball? But he's in great shape, man. Smiley took great care of his body, and he's in the best shape I've seen him in from I know him.
I feel like a couple of these teams I could have played for and probably helped. I haven't played in a long time.
So how long it was since you played really competitive ball?
Probably about 10 years.
Oh, that's a long time. That's
yeah.
A long. But you know what? 10 years. I mean, with 3-4 months, you could come back.
When I coached at UB, I got into some game live fire situations with them. Those dudes are quick.
Oh yeah, UB has a good team.
They're quick.
Yeah, UB has a good team. You got about 3 guys on that UB team can almost play Division I basketball.
We had one guy for sure, Kimsey Silvestri, on the New Providence team right now. Who I think he legitimately could have been a D1 player. He was on a national team. And what I learned from him is the guys who make it are the coachable guys. He's a guy who listens. He's smart. He'll do everything you say and put it into action. And he has a great attitude, and that matters a lot more than just raw talent. He also is super talented. But it's the guys with the best attitudes, the great teammates, the high character guys are the guys who usually make it. And you see guys like Jeff Henfield and like Jerron Burrows, Aquino Burrows, guys with great attitudes who have long pro careers and now they're giving back. Like I was talking to my fellow coach LeVar Johnson at UB about Keno Burrows, and he talked about his attitude. Because Keno was on a national team, he was starring. Then he got sent to the bench and got DMPs. But getting DMPs, he was cheering. He was in the huddle saying, "Let's go." He was cheering for his teammates. He had the best attitude, waving a towel. And Johnson asked him, like, yeah, you're not upset about it? And he said, "Nah, I'm here to be on the team, whatever they need me to do."
Exactly.
And guys with that attitude, they have regardless of their talent, having talent helps, but guys with that attitude will make it a long way in basketball and in life.
Absolutely. And speaking of years gone by, I used to ball with a guy named Banano, Michael Johnson. Now, he had a son.
I was his son's best man at his wedding.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mitch Johnson, man. What is Mitch doing now?
He's in Houston right now. I think he's working, but he's...
Oh, man, he could have balled, man. One time he represented the Bahamas, and I'm telling you, man, this guy, he took over a couple of those games that we played. That's when we used to play against all the Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands and all those guys. And, man, listen to me. Mitch is the real deal, man. He's the real deal. I don't know if you say he's not playing right now, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's playing anymore, but he had a long career. He was somebody who should have went D1, should have went high D1. Things didn't work out the way it was. But, yeah, he always – what I realized about him, we used to work out. We used to get up 4 o'clock every morning and work out. And like 5 hours work out, go lift weights, come back to it again. He's one of the hardest working people I know, and he had a great attitude. He always wanted to bring people in.
Right.
He was bringing kids out of high school, kids out of college. He wanted to bring everybody together and grow his people and grow his ball players, and he wanted to hang out too. And like I say, those are the guys who had the long pro careers, the guys who want to include everybody, the guys who are great teammates.
Absolutely, man. We had some great players as Bahamians here in the Bahamas that were able to go abroad and get the kind of exposure, the kind of experience that they needed to bring it back home and share it, give it back to people that they see has potential to do certain things. And you got to give people like that a lot of props, man.
And what I'm happy for is we have guys like Jeff Henfield, like Keno Burrows, who went D1, who went overseas, and they come back and they pass it on. Like Keno, he's in France trying to put guys on, passing everything he has on. And Mitch is over there. He hasn't been over in a while, but he's there passing everything he knows on, and that's what basketball is about. Being a good, even if you're not on the same team, being a community.
Yes,
this is a community. You said it's a family reunion. It's like a reunion for me. I got to see friends I haven't seen in a while since before COVID.
Yes, indeed.
So this is fun.
So now we go back to action. Columbus House with the basketball now.
And it's Raven Nixon handling the ball, passing to Ferguson.
Ferguson on the way.
That's a weird.
Francis is coming up. Oh, they're going to squeeze it inside and have it taken away.
And you never.
So now here comes Exuma now. Oh, money, baby.
And that's a smooth layup by Athena Webster. And like we said, every time Columbus House strikes, Exuma has something for him. You never want to pass it straight through a zone. You either want to bounce it or lob it.
Oh, look at the fancy footwork. Oh, man. These young ladies can handle the basketball.
Leah Bain handling the
ball.
Good
pass inside. Jump shot, money.
Smooth jump shot by Cedrica Sweeting.
These young ladies have talent, man. Where the scouts at?
There's Raven Nixon with the ball again.
Okay, now Raven coming in the corner here to Francis. 3-pointer from Francis. That's no good. So now here comes Exuma now. Sweeting on the wing. Ooh, 3-pointer, no good.
And there's Dames. He's going to try to get downhill, so he's going to accelerate.
Oh, Dames trying to make it all the way one-handed. Oh, my goodness, Dames.
And she's
say, I can do it better.
She's going to accelerate, get downhill.
Man, I tell you, I'm impressed with Dames.
She's a one-player fast break.
And she looks like she could be no more than about 17.
She's very young. Ooh. She's very aggressive.
Look at
smooth moves from Leah Bain, but she does not.
Here's Francis now.
It's Francis.
Francis looking to take it all the way. Good pass.
Good pass to Nixon.
And
misses
Nixon
Francis.
Short, but Francis cleaning it up. And Francis she is playing a hell of a game.
Her and Dames, they got to get going and get back in. Here we go. There's another chance for Columbus House to get back in the game. Let's see what Exuma does.
Oh, money, baby!
Webster taking it herself.
Webster went into bag of tricks and pulled something out. And you can see that Webster has been pretty schooled. Somebody been teaching that young lady how to handle the basketball. Long 3-pointer, no good, but hey, cleaning it up is...
And that's Tania Kerr. Jump center.
First time I called her name for the evening, but she was at the right spot at the right time. So now Exuma now. And Francis trying to harass the point guard. And I think they're going to call her for the foul. No, they didn't call a foul.
Oh, they're letting a lot of contact go by.
Oh, man, they're letting them play.
Nixon doesn't get away with one as easily, though. She fouled Athena Webster up top.
Now, there's some fouls. I mean, you could see it with your eyes closed. And that was one of them. No disrespect to the referees now.
That was good ball pressure up top. You don't need to reach in. You got him. You got him on the move. You just need to continue to apply pressure. That's Christiana Richardson in the game for Exuma. Cedrica Sweeting is out. I see Hannah with the spin in the lane.
Off the glass, no rebound, and
Richardson,
she was fouled.
And they are letting them play.
So now it's Columbus Isle basketball. So the referee now is
Exuma basketball.
now Zilma now with the basketball and with a 44-33 point lead. Dribble drive through the center. Where are the defense?
And that's Dina Webster with the smooth move again. Back to back.
Dina Webster, is she playing college ball right now?
I'm not
Inside.
sure.
And off the rim, and it's no good.
And Webster with the push again.
Here comes Webster.
Oh, Ferguson fouls her.
Webster was about to go back into the bags and pull out a trick or two. And Ferguson say, no, not right now. I'm going to foul you instead. And I see the gym is getting packed now. So, folks, if you're not here, you want to come on down. We at the Donald Davis Gym covering basketball, Bahamas games, big time. So, ball knocked away momentarily, and it's going to be Columbus Owls basketball. Got about 59 more seconds left in this third quarter. Here comes Columbus Owls now. Open range shot on the way. That's good. Man, I tell you, wait a minute.
And that's money from the elbow for Alicia Curtis.
Curtis now showing that she got a little mid-range jump shot right there, too. Boy, inside. These young ladies.
That's Garcia Hannah with a strong take to the rim.
And Hannah, she is just smiling about that move. Now here comes Columbus Owls now.
That's Nixon.
Nixon now dribbling. How to take it away. Exuma, and they lost it. So ball goes back to Columbus Owls. So now, Columbus Owls, Curtis with the basketball, almost had it knocked away. Give it back to Dames. Dames now with the left hand dribble. Dames, dribble drive, had it knocked away, and it's going to be, ball will stay.
And if I'm Curtis, I see Dames looking to get downhill. I'm either going to set her a pick or get cleared out. She just stood there. The lane was
congested traffic, caused traffic to be congested.
Yep, paint was
Columbus out now with a long two-pointer. That's no good. Rebound. Exuma. Exuma now coming up court. Little fancy footwork right there. And a long shot. Oh, my goodness. If it is good, it would have counted. So there we have it, the third quarter.
And Athena Webster almost makes the shot.
48-35.
And every time Columbus Owls starts to make a run, Exuma always has an answer for them.
No, not today.
Not today. Valiant effort from Columbus Owls, though.
Yes, indeed. I must say, I'm impressed with the way they came back. Remember now, in the first quarter, they were down like 20-2. And they just continue to crawl back in it.
Now, number 4, Cedrica Sweeting. She leads Exuma in scoring with 8 points. She also has 6. Marvia Dean has 6 points. Leah Bain also has 8 points for Columbus Isles. Vincent Dames, actually Jada Francis I'm sorry, that was for Exuma. Jada Francis is Columbus Isles leader in scoring with 15 points. Vincent Dames has 10 points on 4-13 shooting. If I'm their coach, I'm trying to get them the ball in position to score. I want to get Dames downhill. I want to get Francis driving the lane with a clear out on the baseline side. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they can try to get back in the game. It's right there for them. And you kind of want them to get back in the game just so you can have a good competitive game. You don't mind who wins, but
I think Columbus Owls can get back in the game, no doubt in my mind. But there's some things that they have to do. They have to protect the basketball. They're making too many turnovers.
They're not defending the paint either.
You're right.
One move, Exuma's getting to the rim, so
easily.
That's Tracy
so a
Lewis.
Bad pass. She'll have to run it down. Now let's see how they would play it. Just stay in the front of her.
There we go.
But I knock it back again with her. They said it's out of bounds.
That's Dames and Ferguson applying pressure. Now they need to come back with the same pressure, try to speed them up. They just let them inbound it. They had a good possession. They stopped the clock. They got them out of bounds, but then they fell back. You want to keep going.
There's a long jump shot. No good. Rebound. Columbus Isles. And she got tied up. And the refs.
And that's Curtis.
They're not calling anything.
Curtis with the rebound.
And she goes all the way with the left hand and misses it. Now here comes Exuma. The long throw down court to the big power forward inside.
Oh, and Philippa
so
Ferguson.
Now they call that one.
Philippa Ferguson with another foul. She's been taking some fouls far from the rim. You really don't want to do that. You want to foul somebody going to the rim, preventing a layup. Philippa Ferguson's been taking a couple, I don't know, out of frustration, right over the top.
Oh, too easy.
Right over the top to Marvia Dean, who posts up big inside.
So now Columbus Isles down 35 to 50. 15 points.
It's Raven Nixon.
So Nixon
you don't want
seems to be dribbling the ball a little bit too much.
Yeah,
and they're not spacing out. There's too much people in one area.
Yeah, it's a sad
ball
zone.
Knocked away momentarily.
And that's a sad zone. There's no amount of dribbling that could get you open against a sad zone.
No.
Your best bet is to get the ball in the paint, get it out the paint, and then you'll have driving lanes. Dribbling around like that won't accomplish anything.
So now here's Exuma now with another easy bucket. And I think
that's Tracy
Columbus
Lewis.
Isles need a timeout right now.
And that's Tracy Lewis with the big finish inside. Columbus Isles is bleeding. It's Rainier Russell handling the ball. There we go. That was the right idea, but bad execution.
Oh, look at the no look. I'm wondering, the coach from Columbus Isles.
And that's Leah Bain with the finish from Garcia Hanna. There we go. There's Dame's flashing. They need to get her the ball. Or Nixon's open. Dame's still flashing. Yeah, you don't want to dribble into traffic against the zone. You got to move that ball.
Easy turnover.
Leah Bain with coast to coast, but misses. Philippa Ferguson.
Man, I tell you, what a nifty move. And here comes the point guard again. Money, watch this one. She slows it up, wait for the team. Jump shot from the top of the key. That's no good. Ball saved. Oh, man. Columbus Isles are just standing around now.
And that's Rainier Russell with the rebound. Philippa Ferguson. And there's Dames. Give her the ball. Let her do something.
Oh, and Dames knocked down a mid-range jumper from the far right corner to make it a 37 to 54. Okay. So now Exuma, ball inside, knocked away momentarily. Exuma happens to recover. Nice spin move all the way and gets the roll.
And that's a spin in the finish from Garcia Hanna in the lane.
The defense is not there.
Columbus Isles has been allowing that kind of dribble penetration all night, and they are paying the price. Down 19 to an Exuma team that's playing together, that's playing great defense. And Philippa Ferguson just doesn't know what to do. That's Randy Camp with the ball inside the team.
Step back. She's foul. Boy, I tell you.
Sorry, Cedrica Sweeting with the step back, and looks like Dames took a frustration foul. And this looks kind of white flaggy from Columbus Isles. They still have a chance to make a little run to give Exuma a scare, but it seems like they're frustrated. They just can't stop. They can't stop Columbus Isles' dribble drive, and they can't take care of the ball. So,
well, I would say this: Columbus Isles are really outmatched right now. From day one, they seem to come back in it somewhat, but for every time they make up a 6-7 points, you'll see the Exuma team coming back and answering.
And that's Cedrica Sweeting with 2 free throws to give him the skunk.
So now it's a 21. Is it 21-point lead now?
There you go. She's open. Give it to her. Dribble in the corner. She's open. You got to get her the ball. She popped open. That's a zone. You're not gonna get anywhere against a zone dribbling like that. You got to get the ball to the open spot. that's Dames trying to get downhill. Strong take to the rim, and the finish, she gets fouled.
So now Dames will go to the line. Free throw is no good. That's the fatigue factor setting in. Second free throw is good.
And that's Hannah there. Getting up to Russell. Russell with the moves.
Long two-pointer, no good.
Hannah, she has to get it up. Oh, no.
And Zuma's just beating.
And there goes Dames.
Columbus out to the ball. Here's Dames now.
And Dames going to try to do what she does best. Oh, with the lefty finish.
Layup, no good. Ball is still not off yet. And the point is good. And a foul.
And that's Samarja Cummings with the and one. Trying to mount a mini rally.
A little too late.
And there's Garcia Hannah handling the ball. Oh! And they run a little pin down motion.
Zuma is just too tough right now.
They run a little pin down motion, but Hannah hits Dean in the lane for the easy layup. Ooh.
So now finally we got a timeout on the floor.
And there's Garcia Hannah bringing the ball up. Ooh.
Good hand fake. She doesn't buy it. She pulls up.
Rainier Russell jabs. Oh, and Dames.
Dames getting a hard foul right there.
Dames got a piece.
A hard foul right there.
There you go. She got a piece of Marvia Dean inside. There's Marvia Dean from the line. She misses the first one. She gets the second one to put Exuma up 20. It looks like Columbus Isles, they're waving the white flag. They got mostly bench players in the game. And there's Dames wide open to the rim. Nobody sees her.
So now here's Exuma again, and she turns it over.
Coughed it up. Russell picked it up.
So now it's a 20-point lead for Exuma.
James steps into the three. Hannah with the rebound. Ooh, nice pass.
Oh, indeed it is.
Leah Baines smokes the layup, but he get it back. Hannah with a nifty pass again.
Oh, good pass on the inside here.
Dean strong inside, no foul. Ref's trying to get out of here. And there goes Dames. Getting to the line. And she is tired. She plays a physical style of basketball, an attacking style, and
if they had about 2 more players like her, Zuma would have been in problems.
I see Francis is on the bench. I don't know if she's hurt or what. She had a good first half, and she's not in the game.
Yeah, I think Coach realized this one is just about out of reach. So put Francis on the bench. I'm looking to see James, the next dead ball. James should be on the bench as well.
Big rebound by Curtis. Alicia Curtis. That's Hannah handling the ball. Ooh. Across the rope. And there goes Dames.
And Dames is trying to split the defense, but the defense is reaching in and stripping the ball.
Y'all like my...
So Dames now missing the first free throw.
Dames trying to get to point 11.
And she hits the second.
And there's Hannah, who's been controlling things so far for Exuma. The camp. And there goes Dames. Ooh, inside out. Pass, inside.
There you go.
Good finish by Kerr.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach. We can put a fork into this one.
Yeah, this one is pretty much over. 15
Yeah, it's
point
done.
lead
It's done.
by Exuma. See Alicia Curtis trying to post up inside.
Oh,
hit the hezzy.
hesitation, dribble. And
you see the hezzy by Leah Bain.
Oh, man, they're making it look good.
She's doing
that young lady has a good handle, man. She can handle the basketball.
She's doing some things with that ball. And there's Dames knocking down a shot.
Well, Dames is still, she's still pure.
She's a gamer, man. She does not care. She will not stop. Like you gotta love playing with people like her. I don't know how she feels, but her teammates must love playing with her. She will never stop. And they're gonna go try to beat the shot clock.
I don't know why a tournament play like this. Oh, there's a steal by Dan.
And then she might dunk it. I don't know.
She gonna dunk it? Oh man, you scared me for a second, Coach. I really thought she was gonna dunk it.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be shocked if she did. And Exuma's gonna dribble this one out.
Ooh, look at that! Look here, handle, money, baby.
Ooh.
Off the glass, and that'll be a ball game.
Trying to pad them stats.
So man, Exuma with a convincing win.
Yeah.
Over the Columbus Isles, 63-48.
And trying to pull their box score right now. Here we And we're trying to pull their box score right now. In a second. And Exuma Ragged Island handled the Columbus Isles 63-48.
So now we're getting ready now for probably the game of the day.
Definitely, this is the game that we're anticipating. Eleuthera is probably the best team in this tournament, coming up against Grand Bahama, two of the better teams in the tournament. Now, this is my first time seeing.
The Providence have anything to do with it.
Grand Bahama has a couple pros, but Eleuthera has pros too. We're going to look for Dominic Bridgewater. He plays in France overseas. He's been a pro since he was about 17. He has a deep bag of tricks, and he's going to try to pull them out against Grand Bahama. Jerron Keno Burrows, a national team veteran. He's been playing pro about almost 20 years overseas. He's been all over Europe. He also has a deep bag of tricks. He is a dedicated worker on his craft and on his game. They're going to play against Grand Bahama's pros, Kenton Smith, Willis Mackey. I didn't see Willis Mackey play earlier today, but Kenton Smith played today, and he took care of things earlier against Columbus House. So they're going to play next. We're going to try to get Exuma's coach. You got it? You got it? You got it? Coach? All right, I got Exuma's coach with me. Coach, tell him your name.
Glenn Davis.
We got Glenn Davis. I'm going to call you Big Baby. So we got Glenn Davis, coach of Exuma, with us. Tell us about your win. Tell us about what your players did well.
We did a lot of fast breaks, and the defense was pretty good. But we try to play the young players as long as we can to get the experience for the games ahead.
Now, you talk about young players. Exactly how old are your younger players that play in your rotation?
14.
14?
Yes.
Who's 14?
Number 15.
Oh, wow. She's big in the post, though.
Yes, we got 14, we got 15, we got 17, 20. We're a young team.
Talk about your guard play. Your guards have been instrumental to your play. They've been getting in the lane, number 4, number 1. So talk about how good they are.
Yeah, they're pretty fast. They're pretty fast. And they read the floor very well.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you, man.
Coach Glenn Davis, not of the Boston Celtics, of Exuma.
Exuma.
Good win, Coach. Exuma. And up next, we got the Grand Bahama Lucayans playing against the Eleuthera Adventurers. This is the game of the night. This is the most anticipated game that we have. We're going to take a break and come back for this big game up next at the Bahamas Games.
Lowe's means a lot to me. Seeing my customers smile brightens my day. Family is important to me. I love spending quality time with my grandchildren. I'm happy to celebrate 70 years with Lowe's. My name is Constance Penn. I've been working with Lowe's for 48 years. I hope and trust that they have another 70 years to come.
KTH Physiotherapy has a professional team of therapists that stay up to date with the latest methods in orthopedic rehabilitation. Our clinical staff is praised in helping in the recovery of sports injuries, including neck, back, knees, and shoulders, just to name a few. We provide high-quality service in a warm, friendly environment. Insurance is accepted with a doctor's referral. Get back on track with KTH Physiotherapy. Located East Bay Shopping Center, opposite Potter's Key. 394-5161.
Catch Janae's annual 20% off back-to-school sale going on this week only. Get up to 20% off on all school items in stock. Yes, 20% off all school items. Shirts, jumpers, skirts, boys' long and short pants, school neckties, PE shorts in a variety of colors, colorful backpacks and lunch bags, character towels, raincoats, and umbrellas. Shop early and don't miss out on this. Janae's Chesapeake Road's annual 20% off back-to-school sale going on this week only. Beat the rush and save. Janae's 20% off annual back-to-school sale going on now. Restrictions apply.
March together to a common loftier goal.
Grammy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
teams. They got talent as well. So this is going to be a high fly in the field. We're going to see some 360s, alley hoops, slam dunks. Folks, you're at the right place. You're definitely on time. We're talking the game of the day. Eleuthera versus Grand Bahama.
And in our previous game, Grand Bahama's been in control of the game with their steady point guard play. And when you talk about point guard play, I don't know a better one in this tournament than Dominic Bridgewater. He dominated high school over here. He went pro in France when he was 17, and he's been balling. He's one of the best players in his league in France. And he's going to come here, and he loves to put on a show, and he wants to show off in front of his hometown crowd. He's from New Providence. He has a Luther roots, and he really wants to show off really bad. I had him on yesterday in front of his hometown crowd. He didn't have much to say, but you're going to see him. He's going to get some buckets against these guys. It's going to be a good game. They got Keno Burrows in the post playing against Kentuan Smith. They have a lot of experience playing against each other in the national team program. They've been going at each other for at least a decade. They know each other very well. This is going to be a great game.
Okay, so folks, grab your seatbelts. We're in for a treat tonight. Game of the day.
And we got the starting lineups in for Luther. We got number 2, Dominique Nato Bridgewater. Number 4, Chris Grant. Number 6, Malik Joseph. Number 9, Jerron Keno Burrows. And number 10, Eugenio, another guy I played with, Bain, another guy in the national team program. Not as bouncy as he used to be, but he's big, strong, has a great touch inside. For Grand Bahama, we got number 1, Willis Mackey. Didn't play the game today, but he's here now. Number 3, Jermaine Ferguson. Number 4, Kentuan Smith. Number 5, the steady-handed point guard, Adriel Martin. And he's going to have his hands full with Bridgewater. And we have number 8, Trevor Bain. Last night's leading scorer. Didn't do too much today. They're trying to save him for this big game, and I don't blame them because they're going to get everything they can handle. And we know we got pros in Burrows and in Bridgewater, but a big wild card for me as far as Luther is concerned is Eugene Bain in there. He's big, strong. Like I said, he's not as bouncy as he used to be, but he has great touch. He can manhandle you. He can pull down some rebounds, and he could be a problem. He used to give me fits when I played against him. I didn't know what to do with him. He's a little older now, but I think he's also in the national team program, and I think he knows just what to do with Mackey too. But Mackey knows just how to go at him too. So we'll see what happens now. We're getting ready to jump ball. They had the lineups in.
And speaking of Eugene Bain, of course, Eugene Bain always been a force to reckon with. This guy, within the last few years, man, he might have get a bit older, but he still know how to get the work done.
He's a tough matchup at any age, at any size.
Okay, folks, so now we're off.
And it's Bridgewater handling the ball.
Now with Bridgewater with the basketball. Bridgewater now setting up the offense.
And him and Burrows, there we go. They're trying to go right to Bain early on. He's physical inside.
Now Bain inside, spin move, and he misses the shot. Now here comes Grand Bahama. Oh, ball's almost stolen.
And you see what they do. They got these pros, but they go inside the Bain. They want to get a quick foul.
Ball knocked away.
Good
hustle. It's going to be Eleuthera basketball.
Good hustle by Joseph.
Oh, what a start. I mean, the excitement has already begun.
That's some great hustle by Joseph.
So Grand Bahama now with the basketball. Long three-pointer. In and out, no good. Here comes Bridgewater now. Bridgewater bringing the ball down. As you know, Bridgewater all the way originally from Providence, but he's in France now. Here's a jump shot by Bridgewater, and that's good.
And that's what he's going to do. Martin Burrow is going to have his hands full all night. Bridgewater can score at all levels. He can get to the rim. He has a mid-range game. He has a great handle, and he's going to give him some fits.
Ball knocked away by Eleuthera.
What we see early is Malik Joseph hustling a lot all over the place, getting some tips. He ain't forced a turnover yet, but we see what he's trying to do with Eleuthera. He's the hustle guy. He's the defensive guy.
So, folks, here we go. The game of the day. Grand Bahama now.
And it's Ferguson. There we go, going inside the Mackey.
Grand Bahama with the basketball, down 2-0.
And that's Ferguson.
Inside shot. And Ferguson, no good. Rebound.
And that's the OG Keno Burrows.
Eleuthera now looking inside to Eugene Bain and off the glass. Eugene Bain with a Easy deuce.
What you can see with Eugene, he's not as fast as he used to be, but he knows just how to run the floor. He runs right down the middle, right to the front of the rim, presents himself, and he gets the easy layup from Keno. Keno, an unselfish vet, he's going to hit him. There's Trevor Bain.
Here comes Grand Bahama off the glass, misses. Eugene Bain with the rebound.
Eugene's going to do a lot of that, too. He's going to rebound. He's a rebounding machine.
Now Bridgewater comes to the front court.
These are some savvy veterans for Eleuthera. And that's Chris Grant with the ball.
Long three-pointer off. Rebound, Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama yet to score now in this early going. Ball back out on top.
And that's Kentwan.
In the corner. Three-pointer on the way, and that's good.
That's money for Ferguson.
Ferguson with the first three-pointer of the night. To make it a 7.
That's Keno against his teammate Willis Mackey.
To make it a 4-3 ball game, that is.
Good high-low pass, but Keno needs to bounce that to the middle.
So here comes Grand Bahama back. Grand Bahama triple drive, and they gonna no call was called.
No call.
Eugene on the break. They got numbers, and Eugene all the way and counted.
And that's what Eugenio does best. He gets out on the run and finishes through contact. He is tired. He is holding that belly, but he finishes through contact.
Saying that he's tired, but he has to go to the line.
He might
try to take the free throw. Eugene must be at least 34, 35.
Yeah, he's about that.
Yes, he's been around a long time. Free throw on the way, and that's good.
And he's money.
So now,
that free throw used to be a liability for Eugene when I played with him overseas, but he's tightened that up, and he's near automatic. There's Mario Bullock walking in.
The minister just walked in the building.
He's coached most of these guys on the national team.
Oh, indeed he did. National team coach.
He coached me on the national team.
Here's Grand Bahama now with a long three.
Trevor Bain with money.
Trevor Bain, money. Here comes the Eleuthera now. Looking for a sideway. And oh, what a move. Man, I tell you.
And that's Chris Grant.
Grant with a nifty move, and he has fouled. He'll go to the line. Man, I tell you, and Grant seems to have a lot of ups. This guy went on the baseline and almost bucked his head to the backboard.
And the lefty.
Free throw on the way, and that's good.
Thank you. It's coming. It's coming. That's a warning.
So the referee's asking for the basketball. They may have some water on the court. Folks, if you just joined us, man, you're right on time. We're bringing you live coverage. Basketball, the Bahamas games. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We're talking who will go to the goal. Who will play for the goal.
And Grand Bahama's had an easy run through the tournament so far, but this is not this is not their other opponents. This might be the toughest team in the tournament, including New Providence. And that's what you want to do against the zone. Get it in the middle of Kempton Smith.
Good ball movement in the corner to Smith for another three. In and out, no good.
And that's some good.
Grand Bahama with the offensive rebound, another three on the way.
And
that's no good. And rebound.
And there's Keno pushing it.
Keno. Oh, man, Bridgewater, and they're going to say the ball is good, nothing went wrong. So now here comes Grand Bahama now.
Grand Bahama running textbook zone offense, getting in the middle of the zone, back out to the shooters.
In the corner for a three.
Martin Burrows,
no good. Rebound, Bridgewater. Bridgewater now taking full control as the point guard, slowing things down. As you know, Bridgewater, remember that league in France, inside. Looking for, oh, what a move. Dr. J move, but he didn't get it.
And it's Bain pushing the ball.
Now, here comes Grand Bahama, long range shot. That's no good.
Good contest.
Rebound, Bridgewater. And running the offense now for Eleuthera. And Eleuthera now with a 10-6 lead. Bridgewater down in the paint. Ooh. And it's a turnover.
And Keno says that's off him. He wasn't ready for the pass, but him and
yeah, he said, my bad.
Bridgewater's like his little brother. Actually, Bridgewater came on yesterday and said Keno was like his dad almost. So they're going to sort things out. You see Eugene over there.
Yeah, I think Eugene got winded really early.
Yeah, trying to pull himself together.
I think I saw him signal to the coach, boy, coach, I don't feel too good.
Guys like him, you got to let him go in spurts because when he's in, he's going to be incredibly productive. He's going to get you points and get you rebounds. So you let him go in spurts. You let him go hard as he can in spurts, and you pull him out when he's tired, and then you pull him back up again. I know he's saying something to them, probably, I think to the effect of, let's hit somebody. Knowing what I know about him.
You talk about his leadership skills.
He's coming back in the game. Yeah. Oh, he must have ate something funky in between games. We got
See, the thing about these tournaments, you got to know what time to eat before your game, what you need to do to be loosened up for the game. All of these things has to come into play when you talk about playing in these tournaments. Because sometimes you play 3, then you come back, you play 6 at night. You come back the next day, you play 9 a.m. in the morning. So you got to know exactly what you're doing.
We got Bradley Lightburn in the game for Luthra, and they're in a 3-2 zone with Bridgewater up top. Bradley, come on, Lightburn, got to get your hands up.
Ball inside.
You can't allow.
That's good.
You can't allow open pass to the middle of the zone like that. You need more ball pressure, especially in a 3-2 where the middle is open. So Lightburn needs to have his hands up, needs to try to tip that pass. They can try to run a cross screen to get Keno on Smith.
Good pass inside. Knock out on top.
Right to Bridgewater.
3-point on the way. No good. Ball loose. Nice follow. Oh, what a nifty move there by Bridgewater, but of course not able to make it.
And then we see the quickness and the burst from Bridgewater.
And all the fans are excited to see Bridgewater. So now Bridgewater's at the line. First free throw on the way. It's good. Second free throw is also good.
Bridgewater money from the line. But yeah, on the previous possession, you can't let a straight pass in the middle of the zone. Your zone is defeated once you do that. And that's Malik Joseph out of the game. Martinborough comes out of the game for Grand Bahama. Wild Goose is in, the veteran.
Now Grand Bahama now with the basketball. And good try. Bridgewater trying to take it away, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on number 5.
That's Clayton Miller, and he got beat. He got beat. He tried to back tap. Looks like they're stretching out that zone.
There's a 3-pointer on the way. That's no good. They let it go outside.
And that's Ahmad Pratt, best player in the previous game earlier today. He tried to get a quick win. And there's Bridgewater.
So now Bridgewater inside,
right inside
to the big veteran. No good. Ball knocked away. Here comes Grand Bahama now with the defensive rebound. Wild Goose with the basketball coming up court, setting the offense up. Back in the corner, down low, bring it back out on top. Long 3-pointer, bucket. Man, I tell you, Grand Bahama.
And that's a veteran pro player. He's going to knock them down. You got to pressure those passes.
Grand Bahama now answering the call.
And that's what they were saving Willis Mackey for, to play against this game and do that. And that's Keno Burrow.
Keno inside low to Eugene, and here's Eugene on the down low in the post.
And what Eugene did there, he saw Keno making the move. He did a textbook.
So what he do is he clear out.
He cleared him out, got open. Keno found him. Keno will do that. He's an unselfish player. He's a veteran. He can get buckets, but he's unselfish. If you cut hard, if you seal good, he'll find you, and he found Eugene there. And like I said, that's what you want to do with Eugene. Get him the ball. Get him the ball while he's in the game.
So now Grand Bahama with a 14-11 lead. 3-pointer on the way for Grand Bahama. No good. Grand Bahama able to get the offensive rebound.
Pratt with the rebound. Wild Goose.
And they're going to try to force it inside. It was knocked away.
Oh, we see Mackey did there what you see Eugene did what Mackey didn't do there. He didn't show big enough. That's Clemente Martin with the
inbound.
inbound.
Ball will be knocked away, but recovered by Grand Bahama. And Grand Bahama now penetrates. Dish it out in the corner. Easy 2-pointer by Wild Goose. That's no good.
Big Eugenio.
Rebound, Eugene with the big rebound.
And
And ball knocked away, so it will be Eleuthera basketball.
And Bridgewater has the handle to dribble himself out of that situation, but he was unselfish looking for his teammates.
So, folks, here we have it, the first quarter with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. And, Coach, what could you say about the way things look right now?
This is just about what we expected. Teams with professionals, with experienced players coming in, going blow for blow with each other. It's kind of sloppy for both teams. You'd expect a team with veterans like Eleuthera to play better defense against Grand Bahama. They're getting in the middle of the zone. They're not quite heated up wet. That's Dexter Cambridge, overseas veteran.
Dexter Cambridge
and
out of Eleuthera.
I'd love to be in a huddle just now. I've played for him. He has so much basketball knowledge.
Oh, indeed he has.
And I would love to hear what he's saying to them right now.
Right, a lot of intent.
We should mic up some coaches. That would be cool.
Yes, indeed. We got to tell them, we're going to mic you up.
Yeah. Dexter, there might be too much bleeps. Dexter and Keno in the same huddle. So they'll have to watch it, but I'd love to hear him mic'd up. And Eugene as well. A lot of bleeps.
We probably wouldn't get what they say. Anyway, guys, we're about to get back to action. Eleuthera now with the basketball.
That's Keno to Bridgewater.
Bridgewater now. Bring it back inside to...
Oh.
Ball knocked away. Bring it back inside to... Bridgewater with a long three. Oh, my God.
That was Bradley Lightburn with the long three. It looks like they were trying to set up a play from a couple possessions ago to get Lightburn open for three. They finally get one off. He makes it. That's Clemente Martin with a big pump fake.
Off the glass and it's bucket.
Good contest from Keno. That's almost interference here. Good contest from Keno. That's Bridgewater setting things up.
So now Bridgewater running the offense in the center to Eugene. Eugene with a jumper, no good. Rebound, Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama with numbers, want to run. Inside shot, no good. Rebound, Eugene, they got numbers. Here comes Eleuthera with numbers off the glass, so that's good.
Good run by Lightburn, running the floor hard, getting rewarded. You love to see unselfish play. Most guys around here won't do that, especially if they don't have feel for each other. They'll keep it, dribble into the crowd. Bridgewater, an experienced professional point guard, he gives it up, no problem. Lightburn.
So now Eleuthera now with the rebound all the way, 6 seconds left, and they're going to call a foul.
Lightburn forces the issue, and Matthew fouls him.
He'll go to the line. So I see Smiley, number 5, who's entered the game now. I see quite a number of the Grand Bahama supporters out here. Lightburn missing the first free throw.
So you're going to swap that ball out, get a dry one in there.
So that's the challenge. It's the offensive players up for the evening.
Grand Bahama,
the ball is going to be moist.
Grand Bahama doesn't mind us going in. They can set up a long shot. I don't know if they have a play for this. Some teams do, some teams don't. They don't.
So there we have it, Coach, the first quarter. And what's your views, Coach? What do you think first quarter?
I think Eleuthera's doing just what we want them to do. They're going to Eugene inside the post. Keno and Bridgewater, they're running things. They're in control of the offense. They're not looking for their own though. They're trying to set their teammates up. They know they can score and get shots whenever they want. Earlier in the afternoon, we saw Edriel Martinborough running things for Grand Bahama. He hasn't been so lucky. Like I said, he has the toughest matchup of this tournament that he'll have with Bridgewater. So we have Eleuthera up right now. And we have Grand Bahama's coach. Third game in 2 days.
That's right. They played a bit earlier when we first was here in the gym. They played, I think, right after Andros.
And they're trying to get Martinborough back in. They go Martinborough. They go with Tremaine Ferguson. And there goes Dexter Cambridge, Big Dex. And Yeah, our producers, we really need to mic. I really want to hear what he's saying. We need Dexter Cambridge mic'd up. The country needs Dexter Cambridge mic'd up. It's the best.
Who's going to pay the fine?
Not me.
And I tell you, again, folks, we had the Donald Davis gym, and it's a lot of fun, though, Coach. I kind of like this atmosphere.
I'm about to leave this broadcast booth and hop on that huddle just so I can hear what Dexter and Keno's saying to them. And Ferguson's going to bring the ball in for Grand Bahama. And they need to try to get the ball in the middle zone just like that. Good defense by. Still allowed the straight pass.
Oh, good block.
Keno cleans it up. That's when you're 6'9" with long
now
arms.
Here comes Eugene all the way off the glass. That's knocked away. Grand Bahama now with the rebound. And
there's Martinborough.
Little Martinborough's all the way off the glass. No good. Followed up. And that's also no good. Now it's out to Eugene. Eugene had it stolen away. And here is Grand Bahama now off the glass with an easy deuce to make it 20-15.
And that's Irvin Lewis with the easy layup for Grand Bahama. And it's Bridgewater getting some setup, probably for Eugene. They're going to try to run and play for him. Flex cut. Keno on top, high-low, right to Eugene. Like I said, they're going to go right to him.
The foul was not called, but Eugene with a strong finish right there.
And that was a simple play. They ran a flex action to get Keno open, and then Eugene ducked in. Easy money all day. I'm running that as long as he can maintain it.
Yeah, Eugene now saying he's blown already again. So the next dead ball, we'll see Eugene go to the sideline, but he grabs the rebound.
That's all right. Run it again till timeout.
Oh, ball knocked away and stolen by Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama now on the way with numbers all the way, and Martinborough with a nifty move.
And Lightburn with the turnover. You want to value these possessions. Grand Bahama is not a jokey team. Watch Eugene. Eugene's going to dive.
Well, I thought they would have called a football, but they didn't. Meanwhile, Grand Bahama penetrating all the way with numbers, and it ball knocked off. Grand Bahama getting the ball back, and here's Martinborough with a tree, and it's good.
Martinborough has a pretty jumper. Let's see Luther. They're going to try to get a high-low. Keno's going to look for Eugene on a high-low.
So here is Smiley with a three. No good. Rebound. Eugene knocked it off, and they're going to call ball the other way.
Grand Bahama, and Eugene's going to get something out of there. And Eugene has some words for the refs. He needs to watch out.
Eugene, is that the guy you want to mic up?
Depends on what station we're on.
Now, this is a guy you don't never ever want to mic up.
Oh, no way. I played for him. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
So now it's a 22-20 lead for the Eleuthera team.
It is Pratt looking for Smith inside. And
Grand Bahama now fought their way back into this.
Nice skip. That's what you want to do against his zone. And Pratt.
Here's a long three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound. Long rebound out to.
And that's Dominic Fernando.
Dominic Fernando worked his way in there until he was able to get a jump ball call.
Fernando got caught looking. He saw the shot go up. He didn't box out. He didn't go toward the rim. He falls on it, gets a jump ball, luckily for him. But you never want to get caught looking. You were either leaking or boxing out, and he didn't either. So it's Bridgewater.
So Bridgewater now.
It's Keno.
Inside to Keno, the big guy. And Keno finishes.
And he hit a gear.
Fantastic fly.
He hit a gear there just now called, I play pro basketball, I get buckets, and I'm going to get a bucket right now. So that's what he did.
So now here's Grand Bahama now. Oh, and Grand Bahama with a butterfinger losing.
Oh, good
pass. Oh, bringing it down the hose. Oh, mercy, what a dish. What a dish.
And that's the 20-year, 2-decade pro.
That bring all the fans to their feet.
And that's Keno Burrows cranking it and putting it on his head.
Oh, my goodness.
And one.
Folks, it doesn't get any more exciting than this.
Doing it for his island, doing it for the city. Keno Burrows all the way from Europe on your head. Oh, my goodness. They got to get Willis Mackey in there on that. You hate to see it. I tell you what, I played AAU, I played national teams with Keno. He's been doing that for 20 years, and he's not about to stop anytime soon. He will put it on your head.
Free throw on the way.
And
that's
one.
Good. So now it's 26-20. And boy, I tell you, everyone in the Stars now are on their feet.
Keno's good for one of those a game. He's gonna try to put on your head once a game. But there you see that's
what a pass it was though.
And that's a textbook example
of
Bridgewater running the break with his hands up. He sees his runners, he draws the defender, he gets it to Keno, and Keno does the big finish. I'm glad I'm not playing anymore, man. I don't really want that to happen to me anymore.
So now Freeport, ball knocked away. Freeport able to get it back.
Grand Bahama won their last game because Martinborough made good decisions. That was not a good decision. Luckily, they get the ball back.
Nice tip.
Good hustle.
And it's going to count.
Good work by
Grand
Pratt.
Bahama finding a way to stay in it.
I love Pratt's game. He doesn't say much. He doesn't do much. He just hustles. He plays hard. He'll shoot the open three. He doesn't make a big fuss. He doesn't do too much. He's a great player for Grand Bahama.
So now we got a 27-22. The Pineapple Crew, that's the neutral crew. They got the lead. Free throw on the way, and that's good.
I don't think Burroughs or Bridgewater came out of the game yet. One thing about Dexter Cambridge, he has a horse, he's going to ride it. And he's going to take what these guys have to give him. Good distribution.
Oh, inside to the big fellow again. Ball knocked around, jump shot, in and out, no good rebound. Grand Bahama now.
And that's Keno looking to get Pratt involved. I thought he was going to shoot it himself, but that's him being unselfish.
On the way to Keno. Down low, a foul. They're going to count it.
And that's big Irvin Lewis inside with the
Irvin
and
Lewis
one.
answering back. So now we got a 27-25 ball game.
Irvin Lewis got a great seal. There is nothing you could do at that point.
Irvin Lewis is a big guy. You need to bring Eugene back in the ball game. And there he is, Eugene. He's back in the ball game now.
He's in for Farrington.
So now Grand Bahama
he's in for
with
Fernando.
an opportunity to pull within one. Free throw on the way.
Oh,
And
makes
that's
it.
good.
Oh, we got us a game.
Oh, man, this was what we were looking for.
And
The best of the best.
I'm waiting for Bridgewater to
explode.
explode, but he's getting his teammates involved. He's trying to play a team game. He's a professional. Oh, there he is. Good closeout by Ferguson.
Big three-pointer. That's no good. Grand Bahama knocked away, and Elutra ends up with the basketball.
OG Keno.
Inside, and I think Eugene is fouled.
Eugene tried to get a seal on Mackey there. Looks like he got tripped over.
Mackey pulled him down.
I do the same thing.
That's a smart move. It needed it.
I do the same thing if Eugene was trying to get a seal on me. That is once he gets a seal on you, that's a bucket or
That's
a foul.
a bucket. So you foul him before it happens. Let him go to the line and hit the two. And we're seeing all the fans. I don't know why they're stopping him.
Oh. Bridgewater throws a lob to Keno Burrows, but Mackey breaks it up. It's a foul.
Meanwhile, a substitution is being made on the court.
Cameron Gibson in for Eleuthera. OG Keno Burrows at the line.
And he misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way, and that's good. So full court press now by Eleuthera. Grand Bahama able to keep the ball in the center.
And that's where you want to trap it right there.
Right there. But
instead of
nobody
collapsing.
came up. Nobody came up. So now Grand Bahama with no problem bringing it over to 8 seconds line.
Good defense.
Back on top. Oh, he looked like he traveled, but he dribbles all the way and ball knocked away.
Good defense by Luther. They got caught up trying to trap Cantuan Smith in the middle. You don't want to trap in the middle of the floor because he has two sides of the court to pass on. You'd rather funnel him towards the side and try to steal a pass, but Grand Bahama breaks the press. Good defense, good recovery.
So now Grand Bahama with the basketball. Short jump
Lewis,
shot,
big
no
Irvin
good.
Lewis.
Rebound, Eugene. Eugene Bain now brings the ball up court, calling everybody, come follow me. Here's a big guy through the center.
Ooh.
Oh, what a fantastic move.
Big Euro step.
Euro. Oh, and he showed everybody, that's the Euro right there.
He said, I've been in Europe for 2 decades, and that's what I learned.
Man.
Good skip. Back again.
So Grand Bahama now with a couple of moves inside, ball knocked away. Grand
Great
Bahama's going to
defense,
try to
great
retrieve
hustle.
it. Man, good hustle. And this is why you go in the gym and put in all them squats and everything. So when you get hit this hard, you can just bounce right back up. So number 8 there. Getting a hard hit, but it seems to be okay.
That's Trevor Bain. He had a great game last night. He seems a little dinged up. Playing 3 games in 2 days is not easy. He got fouled by Malik Joseph. Good defense on the point of attack.
Oh, that's a good matchup. I think he walked.
Oh, he called it. That was great defense at the point of attack.
Yeah, what happens is he jumped. So they're going to call the bucket good. And Martinborough will go to the line. Free throw on the way from Martinborough. It's no good. Knocked away, and they're going to call a jump ball. Oh, my goodness. Hey, wait a minute now. Just hold him. You got to block him off. Oh, come on. We don't need that to this point, guys. Come on, that's your teammate. That's right. Pull him to the side.
And Irvin Lewis gets scrappy with Keno Burrows.
Now, somebody get Keno. Someone has to get in front of Keno now. Come on, guys. That's your teammate.
And
that's right.
Looks like Dex is going to get Keno out of there for a blow.
Take him off the floor. Let him settle down.
And the thing
I'm not saying it's Keno's fault, but he's a bit hot now. Take him out. Take him out for now.
The thing about Keno is you don't play basketball for this long for a living without some fire in you, and he's one of the most intense guys I know. So he's not scared to mix it up. Sometimes his own detriment. He got a little worked up. This is going to be his first sub of the game. They're top.
I like how they're talking right now. Barney going at the ball. You come in the way. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about that. Now be back to action. Ain't no love lost, man. Love lost. That's what this is all about, the Bahamas game.
That's 2 competitors, man. They going at it. They know what it is.
Now, let him cool down. He's all right. A veteran. You know what time it is. Did they call a double tech? Technical foul shot, no good.
I wonder why they had Pratt take that free throw. I would have had Martinborough take it or Bain, but they had Pratt take the tech. So it's an interesting choice.
Okay, after one play, we could bring the big guy back in.
Looks like they're calling a set play. They're probably gonna try to get a shot for Martinborough.
I'm looking for alley hoop someone.
Oh, Bridgewater reads the play and he jumps it. Oh, Eugene fouls him.
A good head fake, though.
Yeah, you got to stay on the ground. You got to make him go over you. Eugene's been around for a while. He knows better than that.
But sometimes you can't help yourself when a guy gives you a good fake.
That's instinct. Yeah,
I'm telling you, you just say to yourself, I'm going to throw this in the bush.
He sold that fake.
Indeed, he did. So now they're going to exchange the ball. It's a good one, though, 28-30. 2 minutes left in the first half.
This is what we wanted. This is what we were asking for. This is what we got.
Oh, indeed.
We got a My Pride at the line for Grand Bahama.
Free throw, no good. So, second free throw on the way. basket. So now, Eleuthera taking the base. Oh, what a pass! What a pass! The power forward was not ready for that pass.
And Fernando was open. He didn't even realize he was open because Bridgewater dribbled him open. When you're down there, you got to have your hands ready. You got to be ready to catch and finish. And into Eugene.
3-pointer by Eugene. That's no good.
Good rebound, Gibson.
Gibson now with the
Bridgewater's
rebound.
open for the skip.
And Eugene is sitting down on the inside. Oh, good block.
Bain
And
got a
here
piece of
comes
it.
Eleuthera ball knocked down and almost stolen again.
Malik Joseph breaks up the play. Wild Goose looks like he had a break. Looks like they had a bucket.
And speaking of Joseph, Louis Joseph, we used to have a guy around here, Abel Joseph.
I wonder where he is.
One of the better small forward I see.
He jumped over me in a dunk contest, a piece in the streets to win it once. I should have asked him for a piece of for some of the money, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
He won a dunk contest jumping over you?
He jumped over me. I'm 6'9". He jumped clean over me.
Man.
I let him because we were friends like that. I probably should have asked him at least to buy me
Oh, what a double drive all the way. What happened to the defense?
Great drive by Trevor Bain. And as Keno Burrows back in the game.
Oh, beautiful pass on the 3-pointer. No good. Ball knocked away, and it's going to stay. He loses for basketball.
It's Bradley Lightburn on the drive. Now, Lightburn, if I'm him, I'm playing with overseas seasoned veterans. I'll try not to do too much. I'll try to play off them. Let them get him his shots. Just like that.
Cross-ball pass all the way. No good rebound. Eleuthera.
And he tried to drive into much bigger opponents and got it sent back. And that's Wild
Grant
Goose.
Bahama with the basketball, looking inside, back on top. Pump fake.
Good defense by Lightburn.
Lightburn now with great defense. Pump fakes again. Lightburn had it knocked away.
Lightburn's locking up on the perimeter.
A long pass down, called easy bucket. And that's 2. And Bridgewater is so crafty.
He's about 5'10", when you're that size playing against physical, big, strong pros, you got to
have something. You got to bring something. So rebound now, Eleuthera. Oh man, Keno running the floor and dishing it off in the far corner for 3. No good. Keno with the next rebound and putting it up. Man, I tell you, Eleuthera now with a 34-31 win.
Good hustle by
31
Gibson.
Lead, sorry.
That's good hustle by Gibson. He got in these couple minutes and he made his impact felt. He played defense and he's finished. And that's Keno fighting against Brown. That's Keno.
Here's Wild Goose inside. Pump fake back on top to Wild Goose. Wild Goose now. Turn around, gives it up. A long 3-pointer by Grand Bahama. That's no good. Rebound, Grand Bahama's right there.
And that's Lewis inside. Verticality by Keno.
He'll miss the shot. Ball knocked away momentarily.
Great defense by Keno.
Bridgewater got the basketball. Bridgewater brings it back out. Trying to set up with about 9 seconds left on the clock for the half. Back in the corner.
Let's go. Time to go. Time to go.
Long 3-pointer. That's no good, and that'll be your half. Boy, I tell you, what an exciting half, Coach. We see Eleuthera with a 34-31 lead.
And Eleuthera, you can tell they have the poise and the professionalism, but so does Grand Bahama. They've been staying with them so far. We haven't seen Willis Mackey so far has a good quarter. We haven't seen Canton Smith got in the game. He hasn't gotten really in the game yet.
And Coach, we're getting ready now that it's halftime. We're getting ready to have a quick chat with the minister himself who came down to soak up. Would he also expect to be a very heated basketball game? And we have to.
All right, and Eugene Bain leads Eleuthera in scoring. He's 4 for 8 in only 10 minutes with 9 points. Jerron Keno Burrows has 8 points. Dominic Bridgewater, the floor general, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Keno Burrows has 5 assists. We have Minister, the Honorable Mario Bolag with us.
Good.
He's our Minister of Sports and Culture. I call him Coach. He's my coach. We got Mario Bolag with us. Good to have you with us, Coach.
Good to be with you.
How these games have been successful. How does it feel as a pioneer to bring these games back? It's been the first time in 20 years. How has that been so far?
Great, you know, anything that could unite our country together, especially as we celebrate our 50th anniversary. But despite that, this being the 50th anniversary and Jubilee year, it was just the right timing after coming off COVID, you know, and then that Dorian hurricane, and be able to unite the country back together as one. And that's what the games is all about.
And so many guys and women you've coached in these games. How does it feel to see all your proteges out there playing hard?
Not just playing. I'm watching the coaches and all who are proteges of myself in most of these teams. And you know, Taves, when I look at the top 4 teams and my mindset, that based on the rosters, I believe the 4 of them are playing tonight. New Providence is playing Abaco down at Kendall Isaac, and then Illutra here against Grand Bahama. But New Providence seems to be having their way down there against Abaco. And this game is living up to just what it should be, a 1.2 point lead right now at halftime.
And how does it feel to see all these professionals coming back to represent the islands, guys like Keno and Bridgewater and Willis Mackey and Quintana, those guys?
But, you know, some of them have never played in Bahama games before. Like I said, people like Bridgewater, I don't think Bridgewater was born when they were the last Bahama games.
I was going to say, I know Keno, he's the same age as me, so he was about 16 during the last Bahamas game.
So
he's one of the older players.
So then again, this is some of their first time being able to compete and play inside the games. And so I'm just privileged to be in the position right now by the Honorable Prime Minister appointing me to be the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, to get his support to be able to pull off an event such as this and to continue bringing it back. And, you know, we look forward again, you know, the game's supposed to be held every 3 years. And so the experience that the young persons experiencing now who've never experienced it before, it's a tremendous one. And that's what it's all about, you know, having how the feelings and how they feel and what they experience from these games.
I was at a game, I think it was national team versus Argentina, and I saw you on the side almost calling plays. You ever want to get in there and draw up a play and draw up a play real quick and coach them up real quick?
Not really, you know, but what I do like to see is good basketball. And sometimes, you know, I was just speaking to Norris Bain, who was sitting next to me in the gym, and we were looking at the marquee players from Illutra and Grand Bahama and felt that, you know, they were not touching the ball sufficiently. When I look at Grand Bahama, you know, it's all for me, and there's no proof of showing of no true leadership with that team. And even though it's a very good game, you can see that Illutra has more of what they want to do as relates to who they want to put the ball in hands with. Bridgewater being the leader at the point, you know, Keno Burrows doing his thing, then you got Eugene being. So you can find the big 3 on that team. And even though you can look at Grand Bahama and see who are their big 3, it wouldn't appears to be so by the distribution of the ball.
I won't lie, Minister, nobody prepared me for playing college ball more than you, because you know the X's and O's so good. And it makes me so happy to hear you talking about them. Even though you're busy, I know they're running you raggedy with all these Bahamas games, but I love that you can come here and talk about basketball.
Yeah, this is my favorite sport, you know, and you know, no matter how tired I am, I get a little energetic when I come around the facilities like basketball, softball, volleyball. It gives you back that young, vibrant energy again, just to be around the athletes and the coaches and enjoy the atmosphere of sports.
So, before we go, who do you think is winning this tournament? I know you partial to Andrews, but who's your pick to win this tournament?
It's hard to say. I mean, I need to see. I'm looking at the matchup now with Grand Bahama and Illutra, but I need to see the matchup between New Providence with Grand Bahama and Illutra. There are some concerns in the air from persons who are very good basketball minds. But at the end of the day, I think the game was played between the lines. But on paper, Illutra has the best team on paper. I think New Providence is going to mix it up defensively and going to cause a lot of problems. And I expect that. And, of course, you know, knowing Mark Hanna, he likes to press. Knowing Dexter Cambridge, you can see him throw the 2-2-1 press here earlier today. And so that tells you that when them two clash, we'll be able to see who will be the titan of those two.
And then we have Minister the Honorable Mario Bolag. Before he was minister, he was a genius basketball coach. He coached me, and he's there taking the basketball at Bahamas games. Thank you, Coach, for sitting down with us. Thank you, Minister Bolag.
It's a pleasure being here.
And I'm Tej Adderley. This is halftime at the Bahamas games, Luther versus Grand Bahama. We're going to take a break and come back with the second half.
March together to
Mommy, what's a common loftier goal?
Well, my sweet one, a common loftier goal is a shared dream that we, as Bahamians, achieve together. It's a vision of unity, progress, and prosperity for all of our beautiful islands. You see, a common loftier goal is about working together towards something bigger than ourselves. It is what we are always striving to achieve. Now, how we get there is by one small step at a time.
But our country is so small.
Well, hon, you'll be surprised what can happen when you believe.
And we're back at the D.W. Davis Gymnasium. We are sweaty, but we are undeterred. We got a hot one, Grand Bahama versus Eleuthera. Showtime. What you saw in the first half?
Oh, man, I tell you, Eleuthera at one point, I thought they might have run away with it. But Grand Bahama continues to come back. So we see a good game now, 34-31 at halftime. So this is going to go down to the wire. I still have a little edge on the side of Eleuthera because of the veteran players that they have. But we'll have to wait and see how Grand Bahama will respond.
What I'm impressed with Grand Bahama, Kentuan Smith hasn't really gotten in the game so far. He hasn't gotten his touches. But Edriel Martin holding his own against Bridgewater, who's probably more talented. But Edriel Martin steady-handed. And Willis Mackey going to work in the post and gets the bucket. And we haven't seen Bridgewater take off like we know he could. So let's see what he does in the second half. He's been trying to get his teammates involved.
Okay, there we have it.
And that's Malik Joseph.
Mid-range jump shot by Malik Joseph.
He was open at the top of the key. I thought he's gonna crank that, but he stepped in his comfort zone and knocked it down.
Ball outside, Grand Bahama. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound. Here is Eleuthera now.
And that's Ahmad Pratt. Missed another three. And they're gonna set something up. If I have to guess, probably a high-low to get the ball to Eugene. Eugene slipped down.
And Eugene slipped down. And now here comes Grand Bahama with numbers.
And here's Kentuan in rhythm.
Ball knocked away, but Grand Bahama able to retreat. Grand Bahama now still with the basketball.
I tell you what,
corner, 3-pointer on the way.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with the defense of Malik Joseph. He's just creating havoc for Eleuthera. He's all over the court. He has active hands. He's running around chasing after loose balls. And 3-point game, guys like that make the difference in these close games when you have guys who can get buckets on both ends. So he's doing the dirty work. I'm going to give him some props.
Okay, now we're back to action. Now Eleuthera with the basketball with a 36-33.
Hey, they're going to go. They're going to set up a dive for Eugene. Straight dive.
Inside to Eugene. It's Eugene off the glass. That's no good. Rebound. Here's Eleuthera now with numbers.
And he has to capitalize on those opportunities. He's not going to play
on top of the key.
He's not going to play 20-something, 30-something minutes. He has to capitalize.
They're going to give him a charge.
Oh, man. And great play by Eugene. Great defense.
Eugene taking the charge for Eleuthera.
But yeah, Bain's not going to play a bunch of minutes. He's going to play. They're going to play him in spurts. He has to capitalize when he gets the high and low. He either needs to get the bucket or get the foul.
So now, a little water on the court. They're getting it mopped up right now.
It's a humid night to say the least.
So last night was nothing like this?
It was worse. It's 87, but the feels like temperature is 97. That's how humid it is. Come back up to Bridgewater. Oh, there goes Farrington again.
He loaded them to sleep. And dribble drive on the inside, but I think the ball was knocked away by Grand Bahama, so it'll be Eleuthera basketball.
And I think when you see a guy like Fernanda who playing with guys like Keno and Bridgewater, he's a good player in night league, but these are guys who can make tight interior passes.
Oh yeah,
but I don't think he's used to that.
On the way.
Pratt
man,
they
slipped. I think they got to go down there and deal with that water. And Coach, what happens in a situation like this? Does the Grand Bahama team still has the basketball?
If he slips, yeah. If he slips and the ball go the other way, that's incidental. But it looks like Fernando got a hand on it, so I don't know if they're gonna say it's off him. But if you slip, they're gonna call it off you. They don't care about that stuff. They're gonna play the court. They're gonna try to get the court dry, but they don't really mind who was off. They're gonna call it off Pratt, and it's gonna go the other way, depending on if they think Fernando got hands on the ball. I think that's what coach is arguing. Coach is saying that Fernando got hands on the ball and it should be off him. He's not going to argue about the court conditions. Everybody's playing in the same conditions.
Man, coach is he's begging his case now. He said, "Yeah, coach, I hear you, but I need this basketball."
Yeah, I think he thinks Fernando got a hand on the ball. That's what he thinks. It looks like he did too. I thought they were going to call it Grand Bahama's ball, but.
Yeah, but you know what? The referee's listening to him, but the referee done made up his mind. He said, listen, this is not your ball. Now, go ahead, say what you want to say, but this is not your ball. Boy, I tell you, and that's what coaches does. They play a little psychological warfare at times.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not arguing that call. You're setting up
for the next
to
call.
Get the next call.
Exactly.
You working the ref over,
Yes.
you finessing him, you talking to him
Yes.
nice.
Most athletes know how to do that, and coaches, they know how to do that.
I coach under Bacchus Roll. He's the best at doing that.
Oh, Bacchus.
Bacchus Roll will work a ref over.
And he has a way of showing his hands in there. So that's what you call, okay, I'm with you.
And he's one of the more charming guys we got out there. So he'll do it without rankling the ref so much. He's the type of guy who could say something crazy to you and you wouldn't even be mad. That's why he's in politics.
So finally now we got the water cleared up.
That's Bradley Lightburn bringing it in to Dominic Bridgewater. Let's see if Bridgewater looks for his own shot more in the second half to try to put Luther up. He's played a very disciplined game. Going to call bad screen on Keno. Keno doesn't argue it. He knows he didn't get that foot down. Bridgewater probably want to beat too fast. When it's like that, you want to slow up, make sure he gets his feet down, then go off his pick.
So now here's Martinborough.
That's Lewis inside
to
big and
Lewis,
strong.
and Lewis with that big power move to make it a 36-35 ball game.
There was no finesse at all. He just went right to him. There we go. Keno gets a mismatch.
Oh, inside.
Dive for Farrington.
Farrington off the glass, no good. Tripped up.
Fernando, sorry. Keno misses.
No good. And now Grand Bahama with an opportunity to tie or go ahead.
That's Ferguson. And Joseph is all over him. And
Martinborough attempt.
Good defense by
Luthra. And the big man off the glass and counted.
And I tell you what, as a taller player, undersized postal power forwards really used to give me the he's going to dunk this. And one by Keno. But undersized kind of wide power forwards like Lewis used to give me the hardest time. I was a lot slimmer when I played. So they used to, guys like Eugene Bain used to move me around down there. So
what you do is you keep the ball up here. Don't let them get it to you. When you get it, you keep it up there. You say, if you want this, you got to come up here.
What I used to try to do is go full front and sit on his knee. That's what I would try to do. But those guys that clear you out, though, if you if you go front side, you just got to go full front hard as you can. And then I tried to make sure the help was there. So they throw it over me. I had long arms, so they throw it over me to get the steal.
So the free throw is good, completing a three-point play. So now it's a 39-37 lead for Eleuthera.
You got Eugene Bain back in the game.
Here comes Grand Bahama now. Good spin move, and he dishes it back out.
And that's
Long pass, and it's knocked away, but Grand Bahama able to retrieve.
And that's just great fundamental defense by Burroughs. He moves his feet, stays in front of him, contests the shot.
A jump shot.
Good defense, better offense.
But it drops in.
That's Bradley Lightburn. Burroughs gets his feet down this time.
So they go inside to Eugene, and I think he might have lost the handle.
And he knows he did. Well, that's all they want to do. That's a good seal. Eugene can't handle it. When a guy like Lewis is wearing you out, you want to get some fouls on him inside, and they fail to capitalize.
So now we got a tie ball game, 39-39. Here comes Grand Bahama now. Martinburg with the basketball. A couple of hand
Good
picks.
defense, Joseph.
Martinburg.
Luther's man up.
Back on top.
Luther's man up against Grand
Long
Bahama.
three-pointer. No good.
Oh, he cranked
Rebound.
that. Great.
Here comes the Lucha with numbers.
Run out.
Off the glass from the big center.
And you know what that
And
is?
that's two.
That's when you do Micah drills for a living. That's when you do stuff like that easily. And Eugene.
Grand Bahama now. And
Good-
Grand Bahama
good
loses
defense,
the
like
handle.
that.
So now here comes the Lucha. Dribble drive all the way off the glass, and it's good.
Great finish by Lightburn.
And I tell you, Lightburn, and he's all smile about it. As he go coast to coast. Meanwhile, the timeout has been called on the court.
And that was great help by Lightburn. Eugene didn't get front side of Lewis. Surrendered the ball in the post. But Lightburn digs down, gets the strip, and he goes the other way. And he puts Luther up by 4 points.
So now Dexter Cambridge.
I want to be in a huddle so bad.
He's back on the pulpit. I don't know what he's preaching
I want to
about.
be in a huddle so bad.
I don't know what he's preaching about, but he's back on the pulpit again.
I think he's probably trying to tell him, look, man, look at you, catch the ball. If I was him, I'm telling him, if I'm Cambridge, I'm telling Eugene, look, catch the ball, turn into the man, get the foul, get the free throw. Great defense by Joseph. Yeah, and he's probably telling him to go full front against Lewis too. You don't want to get a foul. Those big broad guys are going to foul you out. So you want to go full front and catch that ball in that post and turn into him and finish.
Well, right now, I think the key for both of these teams is to stay hydrated.
That's the key for everybody, including me.
All kind of Gatorade you need to be drinking right now. Water's not going to do it.
Somebody just messaged me and told me I'm sweating up a storm in here. You are right, sir. I am. It is hot.
Oh, what a three-pointer. Grand Bahama answering the bell.
Kenton Smith with the pro move.
So now here's an alley-oop.
And you got to know your personnel. Joseph is a smaller guy. Probably not going to get that. And there's Keno.
And Keno now getting his own rebound and trying off the glass. That's no good. Grand Bahama now looking to run in the corner. Back on top all the way. And off the glass, and it's no good.
Keno established himself in bounds.
So Keno now give it off to Eugene. Eugene, dribble drive on the corner. Three-pointer.
Joseph with the big three.
Joseph. So now Eleuthera back up 46-42. So now here comes Grand Bahama. Dribble drive, spin in the lane, and Bain
with a strong move in the
Man,
lane.
I tell you.
And there's Keno on the break.
Keno on the break now
Gives
with
it up to
numbers.
Joseph.
Joseph is fouled. He'll go to the line.
And Joseph, I think he just had his first points of the game just now on that clutch three-pointer in the corner. He's been playing great defense all game, and now he's on the board with a chance to score 5 straight points for Luther to put them up.
I see quite a number of the dignitaries in town. Of course, this is the game to watch. Free throw on the way. No good.
That shot had a hitch in it. That free throw had a slight hitch. See if you could get this up smoothly. We got guards up. Looks like Luther's going to set up a press. Let's see what they do. Yeah, that's a hitch. Makes it though. Yep. They got. Looks like they were going to press.
Yeah. So now here's Grand Bahama down 3.
If I have a non-ball handling guard,
basketball.
Good defense.
Dribble drive, the ball knocked away, and it's going to be Grand
defense.
Bahama basketball. Sorry, it's going to be Eleuthera basketball.
Great defense by Joseph. He forces the turnover. He's been doing that all game.
So now 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Eleuthera with a 47-44 lead in the basketball.
Looks like Bridgewater's calling something. He has Lightburn on the skip. If he wants it, he's going to force it.
Oh, good move, but it's blocked. And they're going to call a foul.
He saw Lightburn. Lightburn said, "You have me open on the skip." Lightburn was ready to tee it up and shoot it, but Keno said, "No, thank you. I'll take this myself." Time to get this bucket.
Boy, I tell you, these ball boys, they have a challenge tonight with keeping the floor dry. But I think to this point, they're doing a pretty good job.
I have a challenge keeping myself dry. It's so hot in this gym.
So I think they're changing balls now. The first ball was wet.
Keno with the chance to put him up by 5.
Boy, I tell you, he shot that free throw like, hey, ain't no big deal.
Yeah, shooting a free throw, you want to hold up, follow through, and make sure that ball goes in. Maintain that form.
It's about concentration. That's a better shot.
There we go.
Now you see that one falling through. So now it's 48-44.
There's Clemente Martin in the game.
They now on the
Smith
way
is
to
like, what are you
Wild Goose.
doing, bro? I'm right here.
Wild Goose now. Dribble, give it back to Bing. In the corner, good pump fake, Bing.
Good defense by Lightburn up top.
Back in the corner.
Looks like Luther's man up.
Oh, good
good defense.
Good defense, and it was a timing play, but he was looking more for an alley-oop than a low pass.
I think he thought he was going to blow by Bridgewater at the top of the key. Bridgewater did not let him. He played fundamental defense. He moved his feet. He kicked out, cut him off, and nowhere to go. He had a pass. All he could do was pass. Luther's been playing really good defense time and time again in this game.
So now Bridgewater inside to the big power forward. Oh, he beat him easy on the dribble.
Easy money.
Man, I tell you.
And it looks like Keno was distributing in the first half, getting his teammates involved, but now he's taking it himself. He says, I'm going to win us this game. And that's what you want out of your best players. You want them to know when to give it up and when to say, nah, I'm gonna put this game on my back.
Absolutely. So now Bridgewater dribble, try pop up. Here's the 2-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound. Grand Bahama. And Grand Bahama having a lot of trouble with the basketball on the way. Here comes Bridgewater. With all the defense behind him, he's fouled. And he'll go to the line.
And like we said about Luther's defense, they've held Grand Bahama to 40% shooting on the net while shooting 47% themselves. They're getting the shots they want. They're doing a great job of cutting them off, contesting their shots, and getting the rebounds. And in a tight game, that'll give you a 6-point lead against one of the better teams in the tournament.
I'm yet to see New Providence. We'll get a chance to see New Providence tomorrow.
I saw them play yesterday, and either one of these teams can match up with them. I'm not saying who's the best. I said one of the best, but these teams will give New Providence problems, especially with the experience and the size. There's Kenton Smith. Ferguson. There's Lightburn. Good defense again. Good hands again. Time and time again, being active with their hands and their feet, making it difficult. That's Pratt going to inbound it.
And back in high school, we used to say, give 3 feet. You remember that, Coach?
Yeah, no, I used to make him move. Oh, Wild Goose with a nice shot. I used to make him move me, like every time. And I tell my players that all the time, too. You make him move you. You make him tell you move.
So 18 seconds left. Bridgewater now with the basketball. Bridgewater.
Oh, he's clearing out. He's going to take him.
Yeah, he's looking to take him.
Smith is ready
10,
to help, though.
9, 8, 7. Oh, good move, and almost made the bucket to complete it.
That would have shut the gym down. Wild Goose is going to tee it up.
Oh, at the buzzer.
Wild Goose said, I'll do you one better.
My goodness.
Take that. What a game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Willis Mackey is loving it. What a game. He shot that like he knew that was going in.
Man, I tell you, what a way to end a quarter.
I can do it one more quarter of this.
Oh, indeed it is. Now, this is the money quarter right here, Coach. This is the money quarter.
This one is going to be, let's bring on the fourth quarter. I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is the money quarter.
Jerron Keno Burrows took the game over for Eleuthera. He has 16 points and only 6 of 10 shooting with 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He's doing everything. Dominic Bridgewater, 7 points, 2 of 8. He's not really gotten in the game like how you wanted to. Eugene Bain to try to get him the ball. He has 9 points, but he has 6 rebounds. For Grand Bahama, their leading scorer is Urban Lewis off the bench, the big undersized power forward with 9 points, doing work inside. 5 rebounds as well. Willis Mackey, the pro, overseas pro in Spain, he has 7 points. Kenton Smith, only 5. He's probably their best player. Adriel Martinborough managing to hold his own against Dominic Bridgewater. 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. 1 assist, no turnovers. He's doing okay. I thought, that was a matchup I was looking forward to seeing coming into this game, how we would deal with Bridgewater. He's played solid through the tournament so far, and he's going at it with Bridgewater. Bridgewater, probably more explosive, more upside, but he's held him in check. And I can't sleep on the great defense of Malik Joseph. He only has 4 points, but he's been creating chaos for Eleuthera in this game. Deflecting passes, moving his feet.
Yeah, Joseph is a little hustle guy in this one. I mean, he's not scoring much points, but he is making it so hard for the offense of the Grand Bahama team.
He did make a clutch 3 at the end there, but he's playing hard, and like I said, I think it's people like him giving him the win. Of course, Keno Burrows giving you 16, that'll help. But guys like Malik Joseph, you can't win without. And
I see Coach Grant on the basketball sideline there. Of course, he coached numerous amount of these guys that are playing in this tournament.
I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure he's being very loud.
You want to let's mic him up?
No, we'll get in trouble.
So here comes Bridgewater now to start the fourth quarter off. 8 minutes on the clock. Bridgewater give and go, and Bridgewater not able to finish.
And that's his length. That's Kenton Smith getting tall, getting long in there. Contesting the shot.
Grand Bahama with the basketball and an opportunity.
Stephon knows in the game for Grand Bahama.
Go ahead by 1.
Bridgewater saying step
a play to the baseline, and it's knocked away, and they're going to call it.
Great hands by Eleuthera, their defense.
They're going to call it Eleuthera basketball.
Great hands, great defense as always by Eleuthera, moving their feet, getting their hands on the ball. They're going to swap that ball out again. There's Dap down there.
So now here comes Eleuthera now with 7:27 on the clock. Up by 2.
I don't think Bridgewater subbed out of his game yet.
Oh, good head fake.
Driving kick back to Keno. Keno's going to let it clear out.
Ball knocked away.
Eugene's been slipping out on that court, man.
Eleuthera basketball.
They're looking for Eugene in there, and he's been slipping down. Thank you for the commentary, sir.
So now we're back to play. Here's Joseph. Jump shot, no good, knocked away.
That's Lightburn
Grand Bahama with the rebound. Oh, good pick right there.
Wild Goose.
Long three-pointer.
Wild Goose just hit
no
that.
Good, but it's tipped in.
Good hustle by Smith.
Smith with that long arm. Now here is
Bridgewater out of control.
Bridgewater had it knocked away.
Hey.
And they're going to say Ball State.
Yeah, Eugene, I'm going in the game.
So, 2-pointer on the way, no good rebound, Grand Bahama. We got a tie ball game now. This is when Eleuthera needs to step it up.
That's
Grand
Ferguson.
Bahama with the basketball, and he misdribbled it.
And
another turnover.
I wonder how many turnovers is Joseph going to force before they decide that they're just not going to do this, because he's a lockdown defender. Like, it's just not happening against him.
So now it's 51-51, coach. 6:25 left.
And it's Dexter. Looks like he's trying to light something under Bridgewater. He's talking to Malik too. Keener's going in too.
By the way, we still have a chance to mic up Cambridge.
There's Grand Bahama's coach. He's much more genteel than Dexter. I know that's for sure. You got Willis Mackey back in the game.
So now we're back to play action now. Here comes the Eleuthera now with the basketball.
Bridgewater, no sub.
Bridgewater. Back on top. Good head fake all the way and off.
That was an unorthodox move. I thought they were going to go travel there, but Lightburn misses. It's Martinborough.
Another long three-pointer, and that's good. So now, Grand Bahama with a 3-point lead.
And that's tough.
That is a big bucket.
That's a 6'10". That's a 6'10" guy with guard handle cranking it in your face, and there's nothing you can do because he will blow by you and get to the rim and dunk it on you. So you just got to put a hand up and hope for the best. They're going into big Eugene Bain. Going to try to get a quick foul on him.
Eugene Bain powered in his way, and he'll get the bucket and the foul.
Eugene said, I could get 3-2. How about that?
Eugene Bain is showing why he is considered to be one of the top power forward in the league.
And yeah, you got a stocky guy like Eugene Bain that gets a long, slender, tall guard like Kentuan Smith, and that's a problem. You don't want that.
So now Eugene Bain is to the line. And I think a technical foul was called. So now the technical foul was missed. So now Eugene Bain with the old-fashioned three-pointer. No good. So now Grand Bahama now with the basketball in a 1-point lead.
If I'm Grand Bahama,
5 minutes to go.
If I'm Eleuthera, I'm coming
Three-pointer on the way, airball.
This is everything.
Eugene now with the rebound and had it knocked away.
If I'm Eleuthera, I'm stopping. I'm slowing right back down. I'm coming right back to Eugene
in the low post.
In the low post. I'm going to try to get another foul on Kentuan. I'm going to get another foul on Kentuan. I'm going to try to get to the line. I'm going to get a bucket. You got to capitalize while he's in the game. Yeah, and it looks like they're setting it up right now.
And he got, Eugene Bain with a hand fake and one. They're not going to call it. Oh, now Eugene is on fire.
Oh, I'm sure
he can't afford to get no tech now, but Eugene is down court. Will they see it?
Joseph's joining the spot.
They finally make the call.
And I'm sure Eugene is down there saying some things that we can't repeat on this show right now.
And I think they want a breakaway foul.
Yeah.
But obviously not. They're not going to get it.
See?
So 1 point game with 4 minutes, 37 seconds.
They want the clear pot. They call it on the ground. Let's see, Bridgewater calls for clear. He's going to try to get it to Eugene. Oh, that's a mismatch right there. Let's see if Eugene capitalizes. That's a mismatch. He does not. Keno gets it.
Eugene and Tino just too big for this Grand Bahama crew.
And you don't mind him missing that as long as Keno's in there to clean it up. That's a mismatch right there. Grand Bahama needs to run a double team out of that.
A long 3-point on the way, and that's good. Man, I tell you, Grand Bahama is not going away.
That's the first three I've seen Pratt hit in this tournament, and that's a time.
55, 57.
And there you go. And high
Grand
low.
Bahama. Eugene down low, and they're going to foul him. And now.
And he's playing against a much smaller Stephon Knowles. If I was Grand Bahama, I'd try to get.
Eugene in the mix every trip. Down low is what Lutra is looking at.
I'd try to get, for Grand Bahama, I'd try to get Irvin Lewis, big number 0 back in the game like they're doing now, and try to get him leaning on Eugene.
And even Lewis is a little too small for
he gives you a better chance than Stephon Knowles. Stephon Knowles is way too small. Even Cantuan at 6'10" is too small for Eugene. Eugene is a big Brahma bull in there.
Eugene, this is the first free throw. Ani Luthra. He hits the second. So now Grand Bahama with a 1 point and the basketball lead.
What a game.
So it's coming down to the wire. Martinborough setting the offense for Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama behind the pit. And off the road. Back out on top in the corner.
And it's Martinborough.
Martinborough!
With a textbook jumper.
A three-pointer.
That was textbook. Martinborough knew it was coming his way.
Martinborough's solid. Now here comes Bridgewater with a nifty move, and he's fouled. So now this is when the team leaders take over the basketball.
Keno's going to rally the troops up and let them get something going.
Meanwhile, we got some water on the field, on the court.
A little man going to work in there.
Oh, yeah.
Bridgewater is such a quick, shifty guard. He slows down, he accelerates, and he gets to the cup.
So after all of this, Grand Bahama is still in the money. They're leading.
About
60 to 56.
About 4 years ago, I saw the national team play in Atlantis, and I saw Bridgewater come off the bench against Mexico. This is 4 years ago. He had to be about 19, 20, and he went to work. He was the smallest guy in the court. He went to work against Mexico, playing on the national team. He's a shifty guard. He's a problem to deal with. Good to see him coming alive.
Anytime you have a guard who can handle the basketball and he's quick on his feet, he's going to give you trouble.
And Martinborough staying with him, too. He has 10 points.
Oh, you got to give Martinborough a lot of credit.
He has 3 assists. He's been staying with them.
I watched him even in the first game, the game that Grand Bahama played.
Yeah, he's steady.
He's a steady point guard.
He's steady, but I was wondering what he was going to do with Bridgewater. But he's playing them to push. Yeah, he's playing.
And to this point, Bridgewater haven't take over the game like a lot of people would expect him to do to this point.
Yeah.
Because the whole hype was about this guy out of France who's going to be playing for Lutra and make a whole big difference. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's playing a relatively good game, but not to the point where he's the common denominator right now.
And there's Lewis with the big pick, but he almost turns it over.
In the corner, and he does.
And if I'm Martinborough, I want
little jitty fingers there.
I don't want to swing that so quick. When the defender's next to Pratt, I want to dive. I want to drive to the rim and kick it to him. Bridgewater's going to try to break him down. Oh, they're going to get to Eugene.
Now, Bridgewater.
He throws Kentuan.
Inside to Eugene. And that's one. Holy smoke. Eugene is pumped. Eugene is pumped.
That's what you call a grown man play. He throws Smith to the floor. He says, you're too small. I thought they were going to call an offensive foul. They don't. And he barrels his way to the rim. That's what he does. And he's going to try to put him up right now.
Man, I tell you, Eugene is playing in this second half. Earlier, I thought he was winded. When the game first started, he asked to be taken out.
Yeah, he was saving himself for this, it looks like. And he leaves his wrist up.
And he makes the free throw. You know, Coach, one of the things about exhaustion, once you catch your breath and come back again the second time, you get a longer win.
They're going to go right back at him with Lewis.
Oh, Lewis. And no call made. The referee is saying.
Rush letting him play just now. It's a lot of contact in there. A lot of contact in there, but they tried to go right back at Eugene. If I'm Eugene, I would not let them catch it on that block. I would go full front, and one of those active guys like Joseph asked him to help, but I wouldn't let him catch it on the block on me. But he's big and strong. I guess he knows what he's doing, and he knows that the refs are letting him play.
Boy, I tell you, Eleuthera now with a 1-point lead.
Oh, wow. New Providence beat Long Island 109-37 at Kendall Isaac's gym earlier today. I did not see that.
109-37?
Yeah, 109-37. That was a blowout.
Oh, my goodness. There has to be a situation where you can throw in the towel at some point.
I guess they say we're grown men. We got to play through it.
I don't think I would want to be on any side of that.
I've been on some blowouts playing and coaching, and I remember saying to myself, looking at the scoreboard and saying, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. And you had to take your licks. Luckily for us, this is not a blowout. This is a great game. Eleuthera versus Grand Bahama in D.W. Davis Gym. It is sweltering. And the people tweeting me saying that I'm sweaty, I know it is hot.
So now first free throw on the way.
Joseph with that hitch, but it works.
So now we have a 62-60 lead. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, Eleuthera. Sorry, Grand Bahama.
Willis Mackey. There's Martinborough, who's
now
pretty much outplayed Bridgewater so far in this game. Bridgewater playing good defense, though.
And they got to call him for the reach in.
You don't want to get that reach out there. You don't want to. You want to foul at the rim. You don't want to reach it. He's not shooting. He's not a threat to score. You don't want to reach on the perimeter. You want to stay in front of him. You don't want to take a cheap one.
Oh, he had an opening.
Oh, we got a handoff. Martinborough needs to take that handoff and accelerate to the rim. Burrow's doing battle with Mackey in the post. Oh, good defense on the perimeter. That's a heave.
What was that?
That was, the clock was running out. He had to heave it. And there's Joseph.
So now, Eleuthera with the basketball. Power forward, inside. Ooh. Partially blocked, but he found a way to score it.
Tough finish. And Keno says he's too small.
It's 1-2 punch.
Looks like Pratt's posting up inside. They're going full deny on the perimeter. They're running a matchup zone. Aquino wants to get full front. He doesn't want to. Good defense, moving his feet. Good defense by Aquino Burrows. And he steals it.
And Keno Bud throws all the way down court. Here, Bridge. And he scores. So now, Eleuthera with a 66-60 lead.
What a turn of events. It looks like Willis Mackey had Keno in the blender. Keno says, no, thank you. Takes it from him. Stays in bounds. I thought he was out of bounds. Tosses it down on the other end to Bridgewater. Bridgewater with the easy breezy lay to put Eleuthera up by 6.
So now that Grand Bahama is leading, we see all the guys from Grand Bahama now, they're showing their faces. They're coming out front. I don't know if it's to catch a breath or they're just coming out front to let everyone know that, hey, we're leading.
Well, it's hot in there, and it's getting hot for Grand Bahama the last 2 minutes of the game. Let's see if they can pull something out.
That's my good buddy, Stephen Adley. I was just messing with him. Of course, Stephen Adley, Grand Bahama. But Grand Bahama just got beat earlier today in softball.
Oh.
I think it was 6-2.
From who?
7-2. According to the loss, Grand Bahama made about 5 errors in 1 inning.
Oh, boy.
And 3 errors on 1 play. Boy, I tell you.
That is the most T-ball sounding play I've ever heard. Is it T-ball? Is baseball? What is that?
Hey, Coach, I'm waiting to get that tape. I want to see what really took place.
Yo, I watched my 4-year-old nephew play T-ball. I don't think they did 3. They might do 2, but I don't know if they do 3.
I want to know, how could you make 3 errors on 1 play?
You try hard. That's what you do. You try hard.
There's no way you can do that. You must have practiced that. You guys must have practiced that. Okay, guys, we're back to action now. Grand Bahama with the basketball, down 6 points.
Grand Bahama,
with a minute and 53 seconds to
they
go.
shouldn't panic here. They should try to get to the line, work Mackey inside, and
the ball
turn
stripped
over
away. And here comes Eleuthera. Eugene Bean, oh man, he missed it. Eugene Bean all the way, but he missed it. Now here's Grand Bahama, open 3, and they're gonna count it. Big bucket right there for
Martin Burr.
To bring it within 3.
He has such a pretty jumper, man. He does. He can shoot the ball.
That was a huge miss by Eugene. Now Eugene on the block, and they're going to knock
Willis
it away.
Mackey.
And yes, Bridgewater with a 3-pointer, and he didn't get the roll.
Oh, and Grand Bahama comes back with a chance
So
to tie
Grand
it up.
Bahama now with an opportunity to tie it up with a 3.
And Martin Burr
A minute
feeling
and
it.
6 seconds left, and Martin Burr with the basketball, and they're going to call a foul.
Martin Burr is feeling it.
And Martin Burr is trying to explain to the ref he was in a shooting. But now this is the most I've seen Martin Burr upset.
Yeah, he's pretty chill.
He's the calmest guy on the floor.
He's a pretty chill guy, but he's getting worked up. I don't blame him. I'm sure playing Dominic Bridgewater, it'll bring those out of you.
Oh, my say. And man, I tell you, what a move. For a minute, I thought he traveled.
And that's a 6'10 pro getting up and dunking it.
Man, I tell you. I thought the only way you could get him that high if you catch a plane. But now here's Eleuthera now with the basketball. Eleuthera.
They need to look inside, get it to Keno, get it to
Trying
your
to
best
get
player.
it inside to Keno.
And Bridgewater takes it himself.
And we have a big turnover now, 40 seconds left with a 1-point lead.
And now is not the time to deviate from the game plan. You got this lead going inside to Keno, going inside to Eugene. You want to get it from him. You want to get it to Keno again, run it through him. Instead, Bridgewater turns it over. And that's Bain with the ball.
3-pointer on the way. No good. And now, with 27 seconds left, Eleuthera without the basketball.
They better hang on to this ball and get ready for these fouls.
Okay, Coach, you got 27 seconds left. You're up a point. You Eleuthera, what are you going to do?
25.4. I'm going to get it to my best free throw shooter and hold tight. That's what I'm going to do and get ready to win this game.
So you're not going to look inside to Eugene?
Not now. He hasn't really been making his free throws this game. So I know sometimes what we do is we run a press break and just advance the ball up the court we had a press break we ran at UB. We get it to our best players. We get it to our best shooters. And we hang on And we get ready to nail these free throws. Keep it away from them. Get at the court. Nail the free throws.
Well, folks, you heard the coach. He's going to put the ball in the hand of his best free throw shooter. In this case, no other than number 2.
That's right. Dominic Bridgewater, 5 for 7 in the game. Jerron Burroughs also 4 for 6. Either one of those guys will do.
And I would probably go with Bridgewater. Oh, you got to wait and see what the defense is going to do as well.
Yeah, you got to wait for them to declare, but it looks like they're falling back. Oh, they're coming up. There we go. You want to get this ball in the middle of the court, get turned up the court. I think they're going to try to go for the steal early. If they don't, they're going to foul. I'd have Keno set a pick. I'd have Bridgewater going away from the ball, break back toward the ball, pick, and then have Keno come back and break toward the ball too. Yeah, they surrender it though. He clears him out. He's going to take him. Martin Burrow is not an easy task.
Oh, watch it now.
Martin Burrow is not easy. He's not the mismatch.
15 seconds.
Are they going to play defense?
11 seconds, and they foul Martin Burrow. Sorry, Martin Burrow fouled Bridgewater.
I guess they figured they had one to give.
Oh, they had a foul to give.
No, looks like they're going to the line. Huh. That's not a good one. You don't want. I guess maybe they decided they're going to take that foul and going to stop that clock.
Yeah, they had to. First free throw. That's good. Now you have a chance. You got to hit the big three-pointer.
You don't necessarily need a three-pointer. If you get a quick 2, you get a quick layup, you take it and then foul them again. You go for percentage with 10 seconds left. Like, you don't need it right away. So if the 2 is there, they'll look to take it. If not, they'll take the 3. But you don't mind a 2-pointer right now. Get the ball.
So now everyone has to come down. Everyone. 11 seconds left. Oh, the ball is stolen. Ilutra steals the ball, and here is a 3-pointer on the way. No good. And Grand Bahama ends up in the ball. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. 3-pointer on the way. No good. And Grand Bahama came up short.
And Bridgewater.
Ilutra held on Bridgewater with an ill-advised 3-pointer, if you would have asked me.
He did not need to shoot that.
He did not need to shoot that 3-pointer.
He could have held it.
But however, Ilutra able to come up with the big win, and folks, it doesn't get any bigger than this. 68 to 65, Ilutra with a nail by the coach. What do you have to say about this game? We see these games getting more exciting by the second, coach. What can we say?
We knew that these were 2 of the best teams coming into the tournament. On paper, we knew it was going to be a great matchup. They both have pros. They both have experience. And it was a thriller. And as Mr. Burrows talking garbage to Kento and Smith, as Keno's national teammate, this is everything we could ask for. And I'm happy it ended this way. It went right down to the wire. I don't know why Bridgewater took that shot, though, but I'm just glad for a good game. What about you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I guess he wanted to bring down the house, but right then and there, you don't need that 3-pointer.
Yeah,
but overall, he played a good game. I think that the free throws that he made earlier, just before the last possession by Grand Bahama, was good. Now we have Coach.
We got Big Dexter Cambridge.
Dexter Cambridge here.
All the way from Eleuthera, back in New Providence, coaching his home island team. That's a big win, Coach. That's a big win. I'm going to ask you the question everybody's wondering right now. Why did Bridgewater take that shot?
I really don't know. I told him we don't need to score. Let's just run the game out, because he did the same thing at the end of the first half and cost us.
Yeah, you guys pull out the win. Y'all are so great defensively. What is your strategy defensively, or is it just fundamentals, man-to-man?
These guys are college, pro players, top high school players, national team players. So, I mean, they fundamentally sound. Our game plan was to just play strong, man-to-man, defense, communicate, and we came up victorious, man. This is something we did the last Bahama games. We beat Freeport, but now what's most important is the gold medal for us.
Big Dex taking it back 22 years to the last Bahamas games. You did not forget about the last one, did you?
No, I can't forget about that, because 22 years I had to deal with Grand Bahama beat you, Grand Bahama beat you. We always beat them in the pool play. But the big game is championship.
He wanted this one. And talk about the influence of your pros, of guys like Keno Burrows, of Eugene Bain, of Dominic Bridgewater on the rest of the younger guys like Joseph and Lightburn.
Keno was great for us. Keno was a leader. You know, I could deal with players like Keno. He's the second coach on the floor. Eugene Bain, national team player. You know, they see some guys and they know what I expect from those guys.
And I see you were playing Eugene in spurts there, just trying to force it in while he was there. What was going on with his rotation?
Gene liked to eat too much. He had a late dinner, and it was messing with him. So he's good. He's good.
It's probably more than dinner know what I know about it. Good win, coach. That's a big win. That's a thrilling game. That's what we expected from Eleuthera. Hopefully we see you guys in the championship.
You will see us in the championship.
I tell you what, I'm happy to see you in New Providence. I know you being a Eleuthera, but I'm happy to see you.
Good, man. Good seeing you also.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, bro.
No problem. And Eleuthera scrapes by Grand Bahama 68-65. And we got my brother Keno Burrows coming in. He had 20 and 10 for Eleuthera. And he's going to come in right now. They're bringing him in right now. Dominic Bridgewater had 11 points at 3 of 10 shooting, but he had 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Jerome Burrows had 20 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and they're triple-double for my boy. Oh, what's up, man? Let's get these on. Oh, I was unplugged. I need a dog. I'm sweaty as you. I ain't even play. I need a towel too. That's just you. We got Jerron Keno Burrows, overseas professional, veteran, getting it done.
Yeah, man, we come up together. What you mean?
Tell us how important it is to play in the first Bahamas game since 2001 for Eleuthera.
Bro, it's amazing, bro. Listen, I before I even was a basketball player, my dad, I didn't even watch basketball. My daddy carried me to the...
We used to play baseball.
Exactly. I used to play on. My daddy carried me to the games, and it was Dexter Cambridge, it was Ricardo Pierre, it was Smiley, who's still with us. These was Michael Jordan and Kobe, because I didn't watch basketball. So to actually be playing with Smiley and be coached by Dexter and to have a chance to come represent Eleuthera, where my family from, is a pleasure and an honor.
And I see you had you playing against your national teammates, Kenton Smith, Willis Mackey. What were they saying in there?
Man, it's time that Louis meet I booked them in France, and then it's be the same thing. But it's a good, whenever I see the young fellas overseas, man, it's, especially when they coming up behind me. Kenton go ahead to play for a team I played for in Sweden. Whenever the Bahamian boys come to France, I get the calls. So, to play against these talented young fellas, man, and just to keep coming at home and trying to be an inspiration, man, it's a blessing.
And you give so much to the game. You give so much to the kids. Tell us what you're doing this summer, working out with the young up-and-coming guys.
Yeah, man. Well, always, you got Dom Bridgewater who playing with us. He's the flagship, the first one I carried over.
Yeah.
He had a good season in France, moving on up the chain, up the ranks. And also, we got some good young fellas in the pipeline, man. And I always on the road looking for fresh talent. The world's starting to see how well Bahamians are doing in all aspects of all sports. So, opportunities, more and more opportunities are opening, and I always looking for fresh talent.
I tell you what, though. You are an inspiration. Your professionalism, the way you carry yourself, the way you represent your Bahamas.
Man, I appreciate you, Tej.
I love you to death, buddy.
All love, bro. Much love,
I love you to death, man.
My guy.
I see.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys.
Keno Burrows, Eleuthera. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, veteran leadership. And Eleuthera gets the win over Grand Bahama, 68-65 on a... I'm coming to see the baby. I'm going to see the baby. On a thrilling victory. This is what we wanted. It's the Bahamas games. And we are done for the night from D.W. Davis Gym. Bahamas Games Basketball. I'm Tej Adderley.
Well, I'm Ivan Showtime. And again, guys, what a game we see tonight. Of course, Grand Bahama giving Eleuthera all they can handle. But when it was all over, said and done, Eleuthera prevailed with a 68-65 win.
And we got an early finish. We got to get out of here, man. Get to work with your Showtime.
Hey, always, man. It's a pleasure.
We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, in a Not As Hot Gym.
Okay, have a safe one, everybody. God bless.